Hey, good morning. Good morning, good afternoon, whatever the case may be. How's it going, everyone? I just want to say really quick, guys, thank you very much for your continued support. I really do appreciate every last one of you guys. You're amazing. You're incredible people. You guys have been ever since I started this, you've been completely welcoming. I thought, considering this was the internet, you'd be a little bit more negativity involved, but you guys have all been positive. You guys have all been crazy. I always got your back. You guys always have a safe place in my community. Don't ever forget that, okay? With that said, for those of you joining us for the first time, I go by Mechanical Beanstalk. I'm a variety streamer who tries to do more off-the-radar games. That includes games with very strong community presence, or games with a very strong modded presence, or games that have the retros that have gone under the radar, or indies that need a little bit more of a boost in kind of viewership. Today, we're continuing our unofficial. Eventually, it's just going to be an official Warhammer 40,000 Sundays, right? But we're playing more Rogue Trader. We've already done the campaign once. We did first playthrough for Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader. We did Space Viking King, which I really enjoyed playing. It was really, really fun. Now we're playing with the help of Toybox, a mod. We're going to be playing a Space Halfling, primarily Space Halfling party. Space Halfling Rogue Trader, Officer, has modded stats. It's like 10 plus 10 perception, or I want to say something like that, and like negative 10 toughness, which we're playing it on hard mode, so any sort of like toughness you can get is like a godsend. But anyways, we're playing through that. We're playing through the beginning of the game. We just downloaded a couple weeks ago, we downloaded the Lex Imperialis DLC, so we're going to try to play through that a little bit. I heard that they did a recent patch for Lex Imperialis where the new companion Solomorn Grimdale, or whatever he is, Solomorn Macintosh, he actually, you get him, recruit him a little bit later in Act 2, but I guess you can now get him in the beginning of Act 2. So we'll finish up the prologue missions. What else? Am I forgetting anything? Yeah, we might talk a little bit about Warhammer 40,000 lore, if I can. I don't really have a subject in mind today, but if you guys have any questions, feel free to let me know. Like and follow and subscribe if you haven't already. That'd be really does help me out. Current goal is to get 500 subscribers over on YouTube, just so I can actually monetize it, put it back into business, and grow. That's pretty much it. So, but yeah, you guys are all great. You guys are all amazing. You're gonna have an amazing weekend, no matter what you decided to do. Let's go over to Rogue Trader, shall we? I'm just silly. I'm just a silly beans. Cool. Hey, it's Toby. I can't believe... I mean, I don't know why I can't believe... Hi, Toby. How insane kittens are, right? So, the foster kitten family that we took in, right? Like, I left them outside yesterday. I don't know why... Like, it still mind boggles. So, there's a plant up on a shelf on the wall. They were able to actually get to it. They knocked it off. And they clamped their little mouths down on it and drug it like a little... Like, it was a kill, right? They dragged this plant through the hallway, like down across the living room, down the hallway, and there's just this trail of dirt, right, from it. It's like their little instincts are just so honed. They know when to go in for the weakness of plants. They knew it was wounded. It wasn't going to run away. I don't know. Kids are just crazy. They're so cute. But I still have one to give away, and the mama. And yeah, we'll hopefully we'll be going well on that. So anyways, like I was saying, got my space halflings in Warhammer 40,000. They're called Ratlings. Not a huge difference in terms of they were once humans, like ages ago, and due to the gravity of their home worlds and other environmental issues, they just hyper evolved into, or devolved, whatever some might say, into halflings, a halfling-like race, right? So the backstory that I have for my new Rogue Trader, Lord Captain Guppo Teawhistle of the Teawhistle dynasty, I'm thinking that it was a one part clerical error that he was actually given a warrant of trade, because generally anything that's abhuman or deviates from like a pure human strain, the Imperium is like, right? So they would not normally give a Ratling a warrant of trade. But, you know, due to a clerical error and a little bit of a political maneuvering trying to get him out of a very populous agro world that was supplying food to the other Imperium, he got his warrant of trade, you know. Theodora in our headcanon is his auntie, and he's just trying to build up his dynasty. And unlike my Space Viking king, he is more in terms of, he just wants wealth. You know, he wants luxury. He wants to get pies. He wants to get fat. He doesn't care about morals. In fact, if he can use the powers of the warp, he's not really into, you know, using it for nefarious means per se. And he's not really bloodthirsty. But if he has to use some bloodthirsty means to get what he wants, he will. He knows that his kind are usually on the back foot. So yeah, with that said, let's see, what were we doing? I think we're just going through the first dungeon. That's some Nobium. We did this, right? What were we doing? I think we have to go back here, right? No. It's like we have to go, I think we have to go back to the beginning and then like trigger, like I think this, and then we could trigger the elevator. I think one of the bosses in this one is like he tries to set like a time bomb. If you don't kill him in time, he like blows something up, I want to say. But I really don't remember how things go. It's good, you know. Sometimes having a bad memory is actually a blessing, because you can play this like you're playing it for the first time, you know. Let's see here. Logic, huh? Got to logic. 75% Pascal.
Operation successful.
Okay. Almost forgot my treasure. Treasure is very important to Captain Guppo. Ah, yes, he just opens it up, eagerly digs into it. Charge staff. I think that's better than what she has. I'm not sure. Let's see. And we got leather armor. Very early game stuff. And also, I should say that we converted Adira into a halfling. And we are going to convert Jay into a halfling when we see her. But we have Adira, just DPS. I'm not really sure how I did with Builder. I didn't really use divination or telekinesis in my last playthrough. I think I used biomancy. I used Heinrich's is just like a pure healer, like ranged healer. But we have a few mercenaries. Molly, Officer Molly Prickleberry, the captain's woman at arms, right? We have Pascal for now because he's storyline important. Heinrich is storyline important, and we have Potts Freebo, the Meadow Guard commander. You know, so yeah.
Follow my lead.
The tank essentially. Come on, we already got that. See you. Let's see here. What we got? We got charge staff, psychic staff. What's the difference between it? Hold on. Lightning arc. Willis staff. Let's see. What was it? Willis staff power level 6. It's power level 6 staff. This is a power level 9. It said power level 9. Okay, so we'll get that. Cool. That sounds fun. Boo boo boo. Siphon staff. I feel like I might as well just keep it on her. I was wondering if maybe I should give her something else, but it is what it is. And I am trying to go kind of a mostly heretical pathway for this character. I do not remember what to do. I know you're supposed to stop something. Maybe I was supposed to... Aha! I just had to keep on going, I think. Ah, yes, I remember. A shortest muscular man wearing the scarlet colors of the priesthood of Mars steps into your path. The wrinkles on his cheeks and forehead point to a propensity for frequent outbursts and fierce anger, but right now, he's showing no signs of aggression. Glowing blue patterns of electric tattoos, or electus, show through his oddly bluish tinted skin. Dar Impulse 6. A tight bandage covers the man's eyes, yet he turns his face straight towards you with no hesitation. He has a sharp, screeching voice, not unlike a bird's cawing. Ah! I think I probably did that last campaign. May the charge. No, I can't keep on doing that. I could probably work on my voice acting while I'm doing these campaigns, but I don't want to. I don't want to make you guys suffer through it. May the charge of the omniscience mercy persist in the hands of the faithful. May the motive force persist in their batteries. This is in the Captain Guppo is very sure of himself, and he's a coward at heart. Also, I, rogue trader, Lord Captain Guppo Teawhistle of the Teawhistle dynasty, declare this monastery to be under my protection. The man bows his head. The motive force brought you here at the right time, pilgrim. Dar, the hallowed electrodynamic cenobium receives you, pilgrim. I am Dar Impulse 6, a servant of the motive force and praetor electoid of the sacred monastery. Yeah, I really like the idea of the electro priests, right? How they can like manipulate kinetic energy. They can like drain the kinetic energy from objects and like a vampire and suck them dry. So they just like they can't move and they die. It overload. They can shoot barrages of lightning from their hands. Pascal bows down humbly before the man. A trill of binary signal comes from his vox, to which the praetor responds with a solemn gesture of blessing. Pascal turns towards you and says, the rank of praetor electoid is a sign of high standing within an electro priest fraternity. To have been granted an audience is a great honor. What happened here, and how did you manage to survive? Enough pleasantries. When the heretics descended in droves upon the cenobium, we gave battle, but the unholy foes buried the omniscience warriors under a mass of bodies, thus extinguishing the defenders' sparks of purity. It was then I ordered my few surviving brethren to retreat into the monastery's secret chambers. Upon taking refuge there, we began to destroy the blasphemous intruders in surreptitious ways. I can't even say that word. Alas, as fiery as my brethren's anger was, I had no right to permit them to die in honest combat, for the task of taking back our abode still lays ahead of us. Ricky. I should rename him Ricky. I can do that. I must commend the skill for which your secret chambers are concealed. You hear a tinge of wounded pride in Heinrich's words, as he is upset about failing to discover the Electro Priest's shelter. Your choice of tactics was wise as well. There's no point in losing more lives in the massacre than the cultists rot. Excuse me. Dar, the leader of the heretics, fought her way into the ark wherein dwells the miraculous fusion reactor. She is trying to desecrate the rite of operation with her unholy litanies, so that the relic may be corrupted, and the world of Reichen Minoris may perish in a fount of fire. But my brethren, in their magnetic meditation, oh my lord, I love it. I love the terminology in this setting so much. Oh man, if I wrote a DLC, it would be the freaking wackiest thing you guys would ever see. But my brethren in their magnetic meditation are hampering their efforts by chanting Axe's request prayers in unison, thereby suppressing his commands that the blasphemers enter. Okay? I think you know what, that's what we can always do. We can in the breaks between loadings and when we talk about lore, we talked about the orc classes either last stream or the stream before, but we can actually, I have an idea for the one of the next DLCs. Now, one is supposedly Necrons. The other one, it hasn't been announced yet, but I really want one of the DLCs to be orc focused, right? And because Rogue Trader was, the pen and paper RPG was rarely, I don't know about famous, but I think that it was, I don't know about controversy, but it was, there was a little bit of infamy for being able to recruit an orc companion, right? Or to play as an orc, right? Like an orc freebooter. Now, I don't know. Maybe I should just say it while it's fresh in my mind. Okay, so bear with me, okay? So I was arguing that the next, I guess it's the next DLC or the one after that, whichever one that hasn't been announced yet, it needs to be the orc DLC. Okay, so it needs to take place or involve 100 under Teeth. Where was I going with this? So 100 under Teeth, or a yes. Okay, 100 under Teeth is the region of space in the Cronus Expanse that actually has all the orc pirates and stuff in it. So maybe they're up to some nefarious things. Okay, but I'll go back to this. But fresh off my mind, what it is that the orc is from the Cult of Speed, right? Now, this orc, and I was trying to say like the stream last time or the one before that we should have a psychic orc, like a weird boy, versus just a melee orc, since we could use more psychic stuff, right? So what I'm thinking is, we have a faction of the Electro Priests. I think when I was game mastering a Rogue Trader pen and paper campaign, I had a faction that I devised called the Exaltex, where it's a faction of the motive force guys that are all about making things faster and creating more motive force, right? So the idea is that the Exaltex have they're trying to study a region of space that could actually have more nefarious, or beneficial benefits to the Cronus Expanse in general, right? But they can actually create ships with like higher speed, shuttles, stuff like that, and they're trying to make it like the like fast, blitzing things. They have like tournaments where they actually race against each other. And so the other faction of this DLC would be the the Orc Speed Boys, or the freebooters, right? So we have all the speed. They're trying to like race. They're trying to outrace. They're trying to outbuild some of the Exaltex, like the weirdo. It's like a very bizarre, like really 40k concept. So this is like the very minor stuff. This is the foundation where we build up for this DLC, right? And so the whole thing is in control of like a nebula, right? So I'll say that part of it is just talking about the motive force. It has more ship combat, right? Now, it has more ship combat, and it has more, you're trying to win like maybe you're trying to win like a race, right? Okay, I'm not really sure how you would actually implement it in like this kind of like turn-based thing, but part of it like a mini game, or it would be to, win races, right? So the Orc faction, right, would be one of the Orc mercenaries. He was actually kicked out of Orc society, right? So gives you another reason to actually trust this particular Orc character, right? Now, usually Orc weird boys, like the Psychers, they're born that way, right? The Orc society, their biosphere, I forget what the term was, but they're kind of like fungal, like subconscious or group consciousness, right? It creates things that the Orc society needs, and for some reason, this Orc kind of came out a little bit wrong, right? So we have he starts out of a freebooter, but the owlcat can choose like if it's too much to make like an Orc weird boy, like Orc spells and all that stuff, they can just focus on like ship combat and like in vehicle combat, right? So you can actually make like land, ground, vehicle combat, stuff like that. You can make racers, stuff like that. So the Orc is like Orc speed freak, right? But he's kicked out of Orc society because of like some sort of like psychic presence. It's just not Orcy enough, right? So he's become a freebooter. He's a mercenary, right? He helps you out. He knows the way of the land, so it's a good way to actually get ahead of all the other Orcs and beat them, right? But you have the choice of course, allying with the Orcs even more so and having them win the Great Wall race, right? So, but I think that it would be kind of cool to choose for this next DLC character. He can do Weird Boy class, or he can do Speed Freak class. He would probably have his own branch of like stuff like that, because it wouldn't really make much sense for an Orc to have the archetypes that humans have. But I don't know, maybe owlcat can actually work that out. But that's my idea for an orc DLC so far. I think I'll probably chime back in later on. But that'll be what we'll talk about, like, lore-wise, right? Anyways, any hoodles. Pascal, the holy place will be protected against all sacrilegious practices. I swear it. I was attacked. I was accosted by people who looked exactly like electro priests. That is a lamentable mistake. We knew of no help that was on its way, and we're not expecting to encounter any allies in the monastery's chambers. But I see you are alive, and I mourn the senseless deaths of my brethren. Of course, you defend this monastery. You and your right decision. You save yourselves. True person of faith whenever I didn't scoff. Fighting spirit can be respected by humble priests. No, don't. Yeah, he doesn't think that. Mind forces and the governor's guards can help you reclaim the monastery. I cannot allow this. Lay people are forbidden from visiting the monastery. And only a few. We're already here, dude. Only a few are allowed to behold the sacred ark and the relic within. You and your retinue are pilgrims as a special status bestowed by the emperor. However, should any soldier unblessed by Al-Messiah come to the monastery's threshold, I will deem them a heretic and have them put to death. Pascal, confirmed. The presence of lay people on monastery grounds without the praetor electoid's blessing will be regarded as sacrilegious violation of the holy rite of operation. This sounds like nonsense to me. Heinrichs opens his mouth for a second to say something, but then changes his mind and quietly clears his throat instead. Adira. Look how cute Adira is. Sure, better to die protecting the lumens and coils than accept help from unworthies. And we're left to deal with the mess as usual. Ah, yes, of course. She is... Adira is my soothsayer, my sorcerer. She is always by my side as an advisor. I'm going to listen to Adira more. Maybe read this. He's going to show the okay. He's just Captain Guppo just scoffs. The Praetor Electo 2 falls sorrowfully silent. I wish to get to a holy reactor. Enough talk. They just swing some incense. The Ark is hidden from pilgrims' eyes, but considering the extraordinary circumstances of your visit to the monastery, I grant you that right. The hall that leads to the High Reliquary has been barred from the enemy, but I will open a secret path for you. Enter the Ark and experience the motive force, pilgrim. We pray to the security systems that they may refrain from punishing you for your intrusion. Wait, so you guys can't go? Wait, aren't you blessed? Did I miss that? Oh, dogmatic. I can't have dogmatic. Okay. I must press on. May the charge of the homicide... Yes, of course. Everyone, let's go. Yes. Lord Captain Guppo Teawhistle. Let's see. It's too bad you can't like have a electro priest. Maybe in the next maybe in Dark Heresy we'll have something like that. Ooh, treasure. Hold on one second. Let's see, I think it was 10, I want to say. Hold on. Control F10. Yes. Toy box. Let's see, where is Heinrichs? Suspect. I think I can change his name, right? 9 rates. Ricky. Yeah, Ricky. Thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you, Donald. I really appreciate the follow. Thank you very much. Guys, if you haven't already, be sure to like and follow and subscribe on YouTube and Twitch. I really would appreciate it if you would do so. You'd be my bestest of best friends if you would do so. Hit the bell, all that jazz. Share the video if you can. You know, that'd be amazing. But yeah. Into the bowels of the monastery. Gross. Let's see. Wait, do we not save it? Hold on. Oh, I think I have to... Yeah, I think once I load in, he'll say his name is Ricky. Oh, no. Hold on. Let's see. Maybe I forgot to save it. Ricky, yes. Save. Close. No, I won't. I think I have to like save and then load, and then he'll be named Ricky. But you know, it's not that big a deal. I don't want to wait for a loading screen. I'm sure you guys don't either. Do 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 do. Let's see anything else.
Stay faithful, and you will be rewarded.
Okay, sure. Goods. Always love loot. That's okay. Guppo is like grabbing all the loot, all the treasure. Oh, look at this! It's a, it's a tin can. I think this is the. I think I'm gonna have to. Yeah, this is a cutscene. There's nothing really we can do. I remember this being very difficult the first time I played it, so we'll see. I think you have to kill the corrupted electro priests that are counting down the. Yeah, because she has a force field. She's trying to make the thing explode. Oh, look at that. Aurora. But yeah, you have to kill the electro priests, and then her shield goes down, and you can actually kill her and stop her from doing the thing. The face of a woman who stands before you is hidden behind a grotesque barred mask. Yet the voice pouring out beneath it belongs to someone else. It is a husky, somber voice of a void wolf, a border of ships. How predictable your path is! How static! All the possible deaths you have skirted, only to perish here in the fiery tempest that will mark the final dawn. The woman turns her mask to Pascal and gloats. You have arrived just in time, little cog. The schismaticals use your regalia like a mask to subdue the reactor. Pascal's vox rasp musically. A cog. I cannot comprehend why apostates try to insult me by comparing me to the sacred symbol of our faith. It is irrational. His visor lights up like a crimson herald of bloodshed, and his drilling mechadendrites whir viciously as it readies to strike. Sacred Cog grinds all corruption to dust. From the dust, I will build order. Like, Pascal is a pretty cool character to have in your party, but I don't know. Maybe I'll sub him in, because I did use him a lot last campaign, but I didn't use him all the time. So, I don't know. Maybe I will put him in my party, maybe I won't. I'm not really sure. We've already done his storyline last time, so... see. Pascal, announce my arrival. Pascal lets out an intimidating binary trill, and announces grimly, with the omniscience blessing, the rogue trader Teawhistle has come before the miraculous fusion reactor, seeking to perform purification and eradicate the corruption. All unauthorized persons are hereby ordered to lay down their arms and humbly accept their punishment. Aurora, humanity is the lot of the meek. Oh, humility is the lot of the meek. I am the harbinger of great changes and visions of the great cataclysms to have come incinerated what have incinerated what humility I had in my heart. The woman's voice breaks and shifts to a different pitch and timbre. A martyr's voice, young, fervent, and in pain. Time has come, it has all but run out. I can hear the fist of future knocking down on the door of the present. Choose quickly what you want to be when it walks in. A blind slave to what is gone, a faithful servant of what is to come, or a corpse. Heinrichs, it will take some time to rest you from the details of future that the cult prophesizes. Hopefully, when we're done, what's left of you will still be capable of coherent speech. Wait in my head. Why are you trying to blow up the reactor? Heretical follower. Persistence has changed now. Master favor. We dare goes again. Like all these like outright heretical stuff. I don't know if Guppo would say it, but he's not one to. He is one to use the weapons against the enemy against the enemy. Iconoclast, Tyranny, and then he was going. Are you insane? Trying to blow up the reactor? I'm lighting the spark of the final dawn. Sometimes the future revealed in the edge of daybreak's visions is fragmented between the facets of possibility, and the view is unclear. I've glimpsed the importance of this place for what is to come, and I've solved the puzzle. The flash of purity will transform this world and bring it closer to the material, in which it will be reborn. False believers will perish in the fire, whilst the faithful will find their salvation and their new form in it. Pascal, you were never tamed the spirit of this ancient and noble machine, ignorant layperson. Aurora, it does have a vile temper, but I have assistants who can help tame it. The one nods casually to the maimed Electro Priest, whose hands are affixed to the control panels with steel stakes. Electro Priest. One of the servants of the Omnissiah casts a tortured glance at you, his voice trembling with horror. Blasphemous spirits have crawled under my skin and into our sacred iron. Take the motive force of our bodies, I implore you. We do not wish to offend the Omnissiah with the sacrileges our hands are committing. Aura. They resisted for a long time, but now their bodies and souls belong to the schismaticals. Line after line, the scrap code will produce and awaken the reactor's unyielding spirit as well, and it too will yearn for change and freedom. Yeah, the schismaticals are like, they're corrupted machine spirits, right? So, you know, a warp fire, but it says it was born inside the warp. I don't know. It's just cool. The concept of it is cool. Like, we have, I like to think of, I have a picture in my mind of like some nerdy demon programmer with like spectacles, hunched over a computer, programming schismaticals. Enough! I shall rid 𝕽𝖚𝖊 of your taint. Execute them in the name of the Edge of the Daybreak! The Electro Priests rip their hands off the command panels, rending the flesh on their stakes that pierce them. As their schismatical controlled bodies are imbued with the motive force radiance, all the unfortunate can do is scream in horror and plead for a swift death. Aura begins muttering an unholy litany in broken Gothic. Willpower test succeeded. You cannot make out her blasphemous words, but the name the heretic keeps her repeating, the Edge of Daybreak, digs into your hearing like a blade into defenseless flesh. Its sound is almost physically painful. It spawns strange and impossible phantoms in your mind. However, you manage to muster strength and banish it from your mind. Begone! Begone, foul spirits! Boo!
Submit, and you'll
Stop throwing
die
stuff.
quickly.
Prepare for battle. Okay. Do. Go. Bring on the salty pork. Okay. Oh yeah, there's a lot more guys than last time, from what I remember. Okay, so yeah, I have to kill the Electro Priest. Should I just do it like I'll have all my guys run at once in one direction? I think I'll probably do that. Pascal, Berry. Yeah, this is a lot of guys. I feel like this is going to be pretty tough. And there's like no... Let's see, are all these guys? Gunner. Yeah, they're all ranged. Gunner, fighter, Gunner, Electro Priest. A lot of wounds too. Gunner. This is going to be really hard. Hoi. Get everyone over here. Where is... Okay, my Pots is over here. Should I just have Pots... I don't think I'm going to... I think I'm going to have all of them rush over here. And hopefully I can use the cover from these guys. Because I can't split up my guys because they're not strong enough to really do anything. I got a good roll, initiative roll, I think. Yeah, decent. Well, I mean, okay, initiative roll, I guess. Let's go here. Okay. Heinrichi Tiki Tavi. Let's see. Adira. And then, let's see here. We're gonna do, oof. You're so far away. Okay. Go here. And then we have Ricky. Okay. I gotta remember, a lot of my halflings have the Hive World origins. And a lot of other traits that are going to make them a little bit stronger to be in clusters, but that can be bad depending on how things go. So, anyways, okay, Officer Molly Prickleberry. Okay, look at all these guys, man. Can I do? running gun. A soldier gains +5 MP. The next attack goes 1 AP less. It doesn't count toward the attack limit per turn. I think that's got to count towards grenades, right? Let's try it.
Actions will speak louder than words.
Okay. So let's do this. Try to nail some of these guys. Let's see.
I will not be deterred.
Just try to kill all these guys as much as possible. Probably should have used Surefire Plan, but whatever. Oh, I can use another one. I think. Let's see here. Doop. Do you like this? Oh, it's just smaller radius. That's fine. Okay,
And so
plan.
shall it be done.
Let's get a couple grenades off. Can I do? What about these guys? Who is next? Go all the way down. You, and then you. Okay, so I should do. Try to knock these guys down.
The Emperor commands. Let this be the warning to all who oppose us.
And then take some time getting up. Should be fine. And then we can do 95, 10. Let's see who. Okay, let's find out who is going to go next. So we can go. This fighter. Is this guy? Do this. And then do this. 14, 18. Or should I do? Try to kill the Electro Priest as quickly as possible. I feel like it might be better to kill the small guys, or maybe the Electro Priest. Let's just do the Electro Priest.
And so shall it be done.
That's it, right? Cool. Cool. Alright, and we need to, yeah, we just gotta kill these guys ASAP. So, with that said, charge here. Let's do that. Use it up. Charge here. Okay. Taunt, definitely. Yes.
Actions will speak louder than words.
And then do this.
And so shall it be done.
And then do this.
I will not be deterred.
Cool.
Better crippled in body than corrupt in mind.
Cool. Okay, we're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. I think we are off to a good start. Okay, so Dominate. The target must pass a willpower resistance test with a -10 penalty, or on their next turn, they'll spend all their movement points to move as close as possible towards a psyker. They can act at normal, but all their MP are spent towards moving towards a psyker. At the end of the turn, the target must make a willpower resistance test again, otherwise they remain under this effect. That's good. And it's probably based on what, like willpower or power? Psi rating. Okay, cool. Let's see, Adira. There's a lot of stuff to do. Got Cultist Gunner, Electro Priest. Let's see, Electro Priest, Electro Priest. I think we will do. What is the best way to do this? How can I? Doesn't say how much damage pots will take, but it will kill 2 of these guys. And then who we have next? We have Pascal Guppo. I think I might just have. Let's see, we can definitely do a lot of stuff that I want to do. That's. We can kill the Electro Priest, which is good. We can do Zippity Zap, which is good too. That kills 2. 1. So That hits 2. For some reason, it doesn't say how much damage it takes for him. Probably should conserve his hit points. But with that said, I'll do this, right? I'll do that. And then do this. Kill him.
But of course,
Gotta kill these guys ASAP. We have, what do we have? One more? What's the range on it? Can I do Coldest Fighter, Coldest Gunner? I think I would want to do Blind. So Priest, Gunner is blind these guys. And then should be fine for now. Lord Captain Guppo Teawhistle of the Teawhistle Dynasty. I mean, like, he's gonna get shot. Oh, man, it's like he's gonna get shot up no matter what. But we can do this. We'll do. I guess the servant's gonna be Molly. Or should I do? Should I do Adira for the servant? Let me see here. The noble assigns one ally who will become their servant until the end of the combat. Anytime the servant's noble's abilities affect the servant gains +5 to all characteristics until the start of their next turn. Anytime the servant attacks a target that the noble dealt damage to last turn, the servant gains a +10, 16 critical hit chance. That's good, especially for the headshot for Molly. So I think I'll just do Molly. You said, "Yo, serve me." Okay, and we'll do this. Cool. And we have 3, so we can shoot. 55% chance to hit. Let's try that.
Suits my purposes.
And then, yes, Molly. Cool. Molly. Me. And who are we gonna kill? This guy's probably gonna die. I can kill him. Gunner.
Rejoice in your corrupt way has failed.
Okay. Let's see here. What else can I do? I can dash. No, that's fine. And you're fine. You're probably gonna get shot though. Ow! Oh my god. He's so squishy. Okay. Definitely want to heal Guppo. Gotta remember that. Okay, first off, do this. And we heal Guppo.
I'll put my psychic abilities to use.
Recognition.
Okay, we have 2. And we can do that. We can do a lot of stuff. This, and then we can charge. What else can we do? 2 more. I think it's better. We can do. We can kill this guy. And yes, do this. Get him out of the way. Then we can get him in cover. Cool. Guppo! Hang in there, Guppo! You're doing fine. Okay. Definitely want to keep Guppo topped off. Okay.
Back into the fray.
Thank you. Okay, Pascalipoo. What was this again? Perfect spot. The operative gains plus 25 cover efficiency, plus 15 perception, plus 15 ballistic skill for 1 AP. What else can I do? This is pretty good. I like joint analysis if you have a lot of different operatives. Until the operative's next turn, their allies' attacks also remove exploits, just exploits in general, and deal plus 5 more damage. And you can build up a lot of exploits throughout the entire battle. And it is based on what? Intelligence. Go here. And then... shoot this guy. There we go. Always fun. And then we do joint analysis. Got a little bit of extra damage for everyone. That's good. God. Ah. Oh my lord. It's so squishy. Oh! No, that's... okay, one of their guys. God damn.
Take you.
I think... God damn. How many turns is the firebomb? Oh my god! Yeah, he would have been dead if I didn't heal him. Let's do a save. Because this... the initial push was pretty good. But we're not through... we're not done with this yet. Let's see. Molly... I don't want to go through the fire pitch. Let's see here. What do we got? Electro Priest, Gunner. Have one more surefire plan. Let's see. Can't you? 10% chance to hit. 95% chance to hit. Let's do. I kind of want to move her.
Your end is nigh.
Okay, move like this. And then... move like this. Yes.
And so shall it be done.
Try to get away from these guys to the west. And we got... shoot.
Actions will speak. Let this be the warning to all who oppose us.
Can I get anyone else? Anyone else? Okay, I can get you. Or who else can I get? These guys are coming for me. Gunner.
Another step toward our ultimate victory.
Roll and slaughter. So immediately removes the winded effect until the end of combat. Will gains the following bonuses. Yes, just do it. Critical damage. Complete chance. And if I attack the same things that Captain Guppo attack, then I get additional critical hit chance. So I gotta remember that. And run and gun. Let's do that. We'll get another attack, right? Okay. Snipe these guys. Gunner, gunner, gunner. Gunner, fighter, can I... nope. You...
And so shall it be done.
yes! Really nice.
To all who
Cool.
oppose us.
Okay. Free reload. Ouch. God. Oh my lord. Oh lordy lord. Let's see here. Can I go around here? Save. I don't want to go... I don't want to be set on fire. Oh, I have to go through it? Damn it. That's fine. Hold on, let me load. If I gotta go through the fire, I gotta go through the fire. It is what it is. My tank can handle fire, at least. Time is an issue, also. But yeah, we're talking about our campaign idea for another DLC, an orc DLC, right? Let's see here. Let's go back to Undred Teeth, right? Excuse me. Well, crackling grumbly. Sorry. Let's see here. Boop, 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 boop. Into the storm. Let's see, Cronus map. So we have Undred Teeth, right? Can I zoom in on this a little bit more? But we're like around here, right? We're around Footfall, this sector, right? This is Undred Teeth around here. Let me make sure this is coming through. We got Lashamon's Death, Stompgit, Snagruts, Tusk, and Crack Skull. I think these are all penned out inside the pen and paper RPG. But we have Falcon's Fall. Let me see if anything, like, if I remember anything specifically. We have Frontier World, Penal World, Mining Colony, Forge World is what we're looking for. Forge World. Does it have Forge World on here? Forge World, Penal World, Frontier World, Special, Forbidden World. It doesn't have Forge World classified here, but we have Dead Worlds are these guys right here. So obviously it's probably wiped out by the orcs, we can assume. Unclassified hasn't been scouted yet. We have Feral Worlds over here. So we have this area would most likely be involved, or the top, like the northern part of the cRPG map would be, these guys would be involved for the most part, right? So Dolarium, Falcon's Fall, Gamma. I don't think these are penned out. I don't know. Doesn't sound right, but I know the 100 Underchief is. But yeah, this area would be the DLC that we're thinking of. So with that said, let's go back into the game. We'll every single time we get a loading screen, we can just talk about it. I mean, I like to talk about it. I don't know about you guys. I think a lot of people who watch these videos seem to enjoy it. Potts Freebo, Middle Guard Commander. We can do that. Doop. Let's first off, let's do.
Rejoice in service.
Yes. Endure, get a little bit extra wounds, so we can endure the fire. And then we got that. We got. Let's see. Can I do? I'll get this guy.
Shall it be done?
Cool. Ran through the fire. He's fine. And then charge. Parry. Parry, huh? We do that. Okay. Who else? Stop attacking me. Chaos Spawn? Oh no! Oh no! Rounds until the reactor explodes 2. Oh wait, I think every time you kill a priest, the reactor does go up a little bit. So that's fine. I can do this. I think so anyways. Captain Guppo. Let's see here. This would be good for Captain Guppo. And then we do if I bless her again. I don't see Molly. Wait, no, I see Molly. Right here.
Nothing I can't do.
And there's one that can attack 3%. It sucks. What's this one again? Get back in the fight. The officer encourages an ally who immediately recovers from burning, bleeding, toxin, stun effects. If the target is under effective voice of command, they also gain +4 temporary wounds. Good for healing. I never really thought about doing just a temporary wound healer. Go back in here. Nothing much I can do except I can kill you and potentially kill you too. So I'll go ahead and do that. Yes, that sounds good.
Already done.
Okay. And then do you. And I can do. Let's see, can't move. Actually, you know what? It's 2. I should just do. Can I move though? I think if I move here, I think I'll be within range. Let's do that.
I will not be deterred.
Yes. Cool. 10% though. Yeah. 95. So I should have better critical on this guy. Let's just kill him.
Rejoice in service.
Do 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 do. Do 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 do. 10% because of cover. Yeah.
Actions will speak another step towards our ultimate victory.
Cool.
Death to non-believers!
Let's see. Healing is going to be important. So, I'm going to do this. I want to kill this guy ASAP. Also, I need to heal. I need to heal. Wait. Is Adira dead? When did Adira die? I didn't even notice that. God damn. I could have used Adira, really. Let me Let me load. Because I know I can keep on going, but I think... Yes. I didn't even see her die. Jesus. How long has she been dead? My camera's probably right in the middle of her portrait, so I didn't see her. Anyways, so yeah, the concept of DLC would be a great space race, right? So it sounds silly. So I know my games, when I game mastered the Warhammer pen and paper RPG, I usually made them a little bit more ridiculous. I have a term for a type of setting is it's BDU factor, right? Which is Big Dumb Universe factor, right? In Warhammer 40,000 has an amazing Big Dumb universe. It's not a bad thing. I just like it where it's like it has this kind of like bombastic largeness and ridiculousness side. It takes itself very seriously. I think I like that aspect of Warhammer 40,000, right? In the game, there's an RPG system called Shadowrun, which is kind of like what if Cyberpunk 2077 had magic. So Shadowrun has a term called Black Trenchcoat or Pink Mohawk. What kind of game you want to play? So Black Trenchcoat was when it first started, it was very serious. You're kind of edgelord. You're wearing like black like trench coats. You're the kind of Matrix, the rebels, early 90s, that sort of thing. And Mohawk is the time Pink Mohawk is the type of thing where it's just like you have this large bombastic setting where you're doing flips and doing silly things and you're using magic to, I don't know, order a pizza. That's Pink Mohawk, right? So I don't think Warhammer 40,000 really has that term, but if I had to make a term for it, I'd say it's BDU, right? So if a setting's BDU is very high, that means it has that kind of like Pink Mohawk energy. That's in my opinion. Anyways, okay. She's dead! How long has she been dead? I didn't even notice all this time. I kind of need her up. Let's see. How about before that? Let's see here. It was Guppo Lord of Pies, right? I don't think this is... She was like sniped, man. But it's like, all I was able to do is just run for cover. Let's try. Let's try to go back. Because if I mean, it's not... I don't know, man. Maybe I should just try it? I mean, without... Like, down one person at the beginning of the combat, it's just going to make me waste a lot of time, I think. And these combats are already pretty time-intensive. It's like one stream per combat, which is fine. In a way, I like playing it. It's fine. But... Let me make sure I'm doing... Hey, welcome you guys coming in. Hope you guys are doing okay. If you haven't already, be sure to like and follow and subscribe on YouTube and Twitch. I really would appreciate that. Other than that, I would like you guys to just sit back and enjoy yourself. You don't have to talk if you don't want to. You can just kick back and just enjoy the stream, lurk. I just want you to enjoy yourself, that's all. And maybe, let's see. Okay, Dearest Live. Okay, so this is not that bad. And this is Cult of Fire. Okay, this is not that bad. I'll take this. But I don't think... Yeah, Dear 38. Okay. So, Heinrichs. Okay. This is not that bad. Oh, I can work with this. So, let's say... Can I do this? And then heal from a distance. And then charge? Wait, I already did that, didn't I? Oh, you know what? I did Medikit. So that was 2 AP instead of 1. So I'll do heal. Captain Guppo. It's not a lot, though. Do that. And then I'll just do what I did before. Heal Captain Guppo.
Now, where were we?
Okay. Then we have 2. Charge for 2. Get him into the... Oh, crap. Can I not do it? Okay, here we go. Boom. And then, yes.
Naturally.
And hopefully these guys will just both survive. God. Okay, Pascal. Not really much I can do. I can do... Was it Machine Spear Communion? Recoil is reduced by half. Recoil is increased by half. It doesn't really do much. Machine Bear reduces the damage dealt by the target's attacks by -15 for 1 round. Targets with the rejected flesh suffer 25... Wait, I think they have rejected flesh, don't they? For the future, maybe I should actually look at that up. I don't think so. Oh, the rejected flesh, they do. So I can use Pascal to kill the priest a little bit faster. Reduce damage. Reduce damage by 15%. Will that really be good enough? Because I think I healed Captain Guppo last time, didn't I? I healed him, and then I went up here and I blasted this guy. So I'll do... Restore the wounds of ally for combat. Yes.
Back into the fray.
Okay. We have 2. So I can do... And I did joint analysis. Maybe I'll just do machine spirit on this guy. Can I... Am I within range? I'm not. Okay, I'll do this guy. And then shoot like I did before. And hopefully, I guess I'm just going to hope to get lucky. And hopefully these guys won't die. Okay. Joint analysis. Very good ability, I think. Oh my god, there's so many guys I have to go through! Ow, ow!
Death to the weak.
Okay. Okay. Ah! Okay. Three more gunners.
Guides me.
Well, 4. Actually, more than that. Ah! Eh! Okay. Officer Molly, I could go back and heal, but I really should kill these guys. So Molly, go here, and I'll do... Could I do... Wait, how much does she have? Could she... Well, let's save first. Save, and then if these guys like get sniped, I can load and then go back and heal them. But let's do this. Molly. And then do this. Don't... Yeah, why are you running through the fire, you silly person? That's... And then do this. Yes.
And so shall it be done. Your corrupt way has failed you.
Then do this again.
Rejoice in service.
Cool. And... One slaughter.
And so shall it be done.
Fun. Oh my lord. They're gonna die. I'm so... Okay. That's...
The Emperor commands.
Endure. Oh, I could heal too. I should probably heal Heinrichs. Heal. Oh, then yeah, and it only takes 1 to charge. Do that.
You have my thanks.
That's... And charge. Yes.
I am the chosen weapon that will crush the heathens.
Nice. Kill him. Attack. My guys, I think the chaos spawn is up. And it's coming around this way. Like I'm gonna run into the chaos spawn. Ay, ay, ay. Ah, this is so stressful. But I'm having a good time. Beautiful stress. Yeah. Okay, now... Okay, she made it this time, which is good. Let's see. So... Blind would be good for these guys. Are they all... Okay, this one's still blind. Blinded. Can I blind any of these other guys? Gunner.
Will do.
Deprivation. And then... Gunner... Can do... You... And he'll just be running. Right?
Was that you? Or
Okay. And then we have enough for an attack. Move here. And then... Can I make it to you? Yes. Nice.
on it.
So 2 rounds.
Be gone.
Okay. So we bought ourselves an extra round. Okay. And here is another one. Electro Priest. Man. I know. Okay, what I think I'll do is I'll try to get Guppo and Molly right. I need to actually up Guppo's. I think it's going to end up being like Guppo is going to be the spotter for Molly for the most part. And we'll have Guppo with a sniper and Molly with a sniper. That'd be a really good team. And let's see here, Electro Priest. So I'll have them set up right over here, and they'll both try to take this guy out. I think I'll be able to take this guy out with a range, and then. Oh, you know what? I should be using the dominate on the Electro Priest. What's their willpower? Willpower 24. That's actually pretty. That's a good idea. I'll try to use willpower. Whenever I can, I'll try to use Dominate on the Electro Priest, so they have to move towards me. Like, I'm not out of the... I'm not out of the woods just yet. Let me get just a little bit of water. Let's see, water. Let's see what can do. You know what we can do? Would be really fun. Even if you don't, if you guys don't really feel like contributing to like Discord or in chat, you feel a little bit uncomfortable about that. If you just want to lurk, or if you just want to talk with me during my streams or whatever, what we can do, I can assign you fun homework, right? We can brainstorm potential adventure ideas in this potential setting, right? So we're going to be like little mini game masters, right? So that'd be really fun. Maybe I'll actually do that because I always like to talk about lore. We'll talk about the RPG stuff. And, yeah, you would just, at home, you'll think about what you would want to do. And, yeah, it'll be fun. Let's see. Captain Guppo, need to get over here. And, let's see here. Molly can actually, I'm sure Molly can do something here. You can shoot over here, but he's behind cover. Okay, what I'll do with Guppo, he'll try to help these guys, and like this guy's right. Maybe I should have like tried to take this guy out with my snipers as I was moving this way. I don't know. We'll see. We can shoot this guy. I think the lines actually show you how easy it is to shoot something. 47%. Yeah, I need to up his ballistic skill. We'll do that.
Let's see how they respond to
Get some
this.
cover. And Guppo has an injury somehow. I don't know when that happened. But okay, sure. Get back in the fights. Recover series, burning. Yes, let's do that. Recovers from burning.
Too easy.
Okay. We have 3, so we can shoot. Do the shot. Take the shot, Guppo. What's the best one? 3%, 37%. None. Take a shot, I guess.
Nothing of value
Cool.
has been lost.
And then...
Not a
Free
problem
attack.
for me.
And I can do... Wait. Free attack. Let's do... Can I do run and gun? I'll get 2 shots.
Actions will speak louder than words.
And I can do... She has movement, right? So... Can I shoot... It's like they're all in this little nest, little hidey hole. It's kind of hard to shoot any of these guys. But... Electro Priest. So we have... Well, we have 4 more. Shoot. Can I get to a place where I can shoot these guys? How about... It's kind of hard to tell, but can I rush this? Rush up here? I'm not sure, but I think it's kind of hard to tell. I think if I'm right here, if I put her right here, she should be able to pick off some more guys. I think I'll do... Okay, move here. Hell, Molly. So crazy. Send yourself on fire all the time. Okay, this right here.
Rejoice in service.
And shoot. Can you? Yeah, it was worth a shot. 48%, 95%. Let's do that. Free.
Not be deterred.
And you 48%. Can I shoot anyone else? 95%. Let's just kill this guy.
Rejoice in service.
Cool. Murder spree. And you have very low wounds. Hopefully we'll be able to deal with that.
Pain of this bring
Blind. Okay. Hi, Ricky. Everyone's still alive for the most part. Ricky Dicky. Ricky Dicky Dicky. Okay. I want to kill this guy as soon as possible. Where is he? He's like all the way up there, man. Can I heal?
Let's see to it.
I need to move up as much as I can. As fast as I can. What about this? Can I do 42? It's so hard. That's what she said. Like up here. Do that.
Everyone, step aside.
And then, ooh, you are low too. Okay, wait. We have that. We have. Let's heal you.
Get back to fighting.
Even in the darkest
Keep them in the fight.
moments, there is hope.
Pascalipoo. It's like so hard. Like I just don't have enough time. I don't want to go through an entire round not being able to shoot these guys. Can I heal anyone? Okay. Just heal him with a grenade. Let's see.
Initiating
Right.
bioreformation protocol.
I owe you one.
Boop 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 doop boop boop. That's and then na 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 la 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 la. Everyone's on fire. Maybe I shouldn't have set all those people on fire. I don't know. So we've got one left. So boop.
Running binary override.
I have a feeling that this might cause me a little bit of problems. Because I have to go through the fire pitch.
To non-believers.
I feel like I might.
Enjoy your luck while you still draw breath.
Okay. Pascal. I feel like I might have to reset the combat. Like I'm doing okay, but like it's like the smallest things, like that pitch of fire, is really going to cost me. Okay, I'll do this. And let's see here. I can't get to him. Let's see. No, I can't get to the Electro Priest. Electro Priest. Nope. Nope. Nope, I can't get the Electro Priest. This was hard to, like on easy. Or not easy, but normal. So I don't really know what I'm going to do. I can do this. Can Pascal survive? Pascal can survive, I think. Maybe not. I don't think he can, actually. I think I have to heal him for him to survive. Because otherwise... So I'll just do this. And then heal.
Your wounds shall not be your end.
My frail organics.
And I'll go here. And then I'll rush here. Let's see, I can't. Gunner. I don't think I can go any further than this. Okay. So one more sniper shot. Still can't attack him. 95.
The Emperor
Take him out.
commands, let this be the warning to all who oppose us.
Pots. Okay, finally the fire is gone. Okay, good. Let's go here. And then charge, please. Can I make it? Yes. No, I can't make it.
And so shall it be done.
Okay.
Rejoice
taunt.
in service.
And then 2, so we go with that. Do this. I have to kill these guys like ASAP. This is like a really hard fight. Is the pitch, wait, is pitch still there or is it not there? I'm not really sure. It's too far away. I feel like maybe I should load this, like start this entire combat over, because I'm doing okay, but I don't, I'm doing okay, but like not, you know, like 2 extra rounds okay, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. This is gonna be hard. I feel like I should really, like I can't get a deer all the way up here to do damage to this guy. Last time what I did, I had one party go one direction, one party go the other direction. I don't know if that's going to work this time. I don't know. Maybe I should see if... Can I do... Does this work on... Does this work on these guys? Can't tell. I feel like I really need to load. I'm not going to be able to do it. Because by the time I actually get here to be able to damage this guy, I'm going to be at one round, I get 2. And then if I get all the way around this guy, and this guy, the Chaos Spawn is going to get here, and he's going to block my thing, and I won't be able to do enough damage before the reactor explodes, and I'll be using the entire stream for the combat again. I think I need to start over again. Quick save. Guppo, Lord of Pies. Salty pork. Yeah, this one right here. Huh. But yeah, I mean that was my initial concept for the DLC for the next DLC for the Orc campaign, right? We can have like subjects in the next DLC, the one I'm talking about, right? So we have the premise of the Tech Priest cult is all about the channeling the motive force through speed and like racing and stuff like that, and having like ships to have like different variations of ships. It could be mostly like a lot of ship combat, a lot of a lot of lore surrounding like the various anomalies and exploration stuff around that area of space. Like kind of like the idea it would be, what is the world building of this, the actual space, the void between stars. It has, there's not just, and there's a lot of emptiness to it, but there's a lot of other stuff to it too. You can have, in this DLC, you can also have like Void Kraken. Void Kraken were in the Warhammer 40,000 pen and paper RPG. I think I only got a chance to use them like once. But that was really fun. You can have them as cosmozoans, creatures that actually live in space. You can have tons of different cosmozoans. That would be really fun. Okay, so I could do... Let's see, what can I do? So you are right over here, right? I think there's cover over here. can I do? I can have her right here. Or like right here. And then she can use... Maybe I should just start over the combat. Try to get a better initiative roll. Because the initiative roll wasn't that great. Right? Salty pork. Autosave. Let's go here. But, yeah. Start of the combat, see if we can get a better initiative roll. Because that'll definitely help us with the combat. I think what I'll do is I can use Dominate and have the... If it actually works on the Tech Priest, the Tech Priest will move towards me. And I'll try to dominate all the Tech Priests, move them a little bit towards me, and then kill them all at once. And I'm thinking about it. I think I might actually have a better sniper rifle that I can give Captain Guppo. Okay. So,
Did I mention that my whispers tell me jokes? Jokes that, once said aloud, make your eyes bleed and blood curdle. Talk about black comedy.
Yes. Thank you for sharing that, Adira. Descending order. So I think I do have auto gun, shotgun. We do have sniper rifle, las gun. And we have the plasma pistol. Could have sworn we had some... I might have sold the other sniper rifle. Auto gun, sturdy shotgun. What does he have for his shotgun? Shotgun 10 through 15. Sturdy shotgun 10. Sure, whatever. Plasma. Bolter. 15 armor penetration, single shot, rending shots. Should I give Pascal a bolter? For this, with range being a little bit more important, I think I will. Anything else I can do? Psychic staff, lightning arc. Give Heinrichs a lightning staff. And what else? Captain Guppo, we have the plasma, we have stub carbine is good. And sniper rifle, good. I'm not really sure like what else I could do that would make me more efficient in this combat. More grenades, I guess. Let's see here. Boop. Let's see here. I mean, knockdown is good, but I need something that would actually kill a little bit more. Actually, you know what? Knockdown and grenades. Boop. Boop-a-doo. You have... Wait, what's the difference? Force grenade, blinding grenade. Cool. We have crack grenade also. Let's do a crack grenade. And Ricky Tiki Tavi. Oh yeah, wait, is he Ricky? Oh no, did I? Hold on. Oh, his new name didn't take. Whatever, that's fine. I'll figure that out later. Or maybe I'll just do it right now, whatever. Ricky, okay. Okay, the name's not showing up, whatever, that's fine. It's not like the worst thing in the world. Okay. And...
Take heed, rogue trader.
Get all the stuff. All the stuff, please. Okay, how much time do we got in order to do this? We've done an hour, 20 minutes. I can do that. I want to get through this prologue so I can check out the DLC stuff. Let's just do it again. Boop-a-doop-a-doo-boo-boo. That's my rival. We did that. We did. Yep. Let's do it. Saw that.
I
won't heed your
Okay,
cries of mercy.
Surrender to the dark powers!
I'm not sure if this is better. I don't think it is. I think the other one is probably better. Can I just load? Salty pork. That was like this one. Auto save. Salty pork. Let's do that. I think this was a better. That was a worse initiative roll. Well, let's do this again. What can I do? What can I do for you? Almost any item in the game can be placed in the cargo. The exceptions are quest items and narrative objects. Okay, cool. So, our plug, let's just say it could be for the next DLC or just an adventure, right? The, what was it? I can't even remember what I named the race priest, but the racing tech priest, the racing electro priest, generating the motive force through some death races, right, throughout the cosmos, right? And we have also the speed freaks called Cult of Orcs. They were opposing them and using raids, stuff like that. So we have anomalies, we have mostly space combat, and this idea that we have, right? So for those of you actually watching this, your homework is going to be, let's see, we'll say the homework today will be to what will be the weirdest thing that you can think of to convert into a racing car. Now, it can be the most cartoony thing you ever want, like BDU. Remember, the BDU factor for the Warhammer 40k universe, that's what I love. So, if you're watching this, next week, the homework is going to be think about what the craziest bit of technology you can make into a racing car. That's what I'm thinking about. Okay? And we'll headcanon that into what we want for our next DLC. That's gonna be your homework, okay? Let's see here. It can be a toaster, shopping cart. The tech priests get a shopping cart, the equivalent of a Warhammer 40,000 shopping cart. Let's see, and yeah, these are Guppo, Molly, and then Heinrichs. It's like I kind of feel like maybe I should. Oh man. Let's see here. Okay. I feel like part of me wants to split up and tackle both of these. But so Molly, I think Molly has a Molotov, right? Yeah, she has one Molotov. So I can put Molly right here. And I can put Captain Guppo right here. And Captain Guppo is not too far away. And 𝕽𝖔𝖌𝖚 can do this right here. Let's just do 𝕽𝖚𝖚 can put over here. 𝕽𝖚𝖚 can put over here. And Pots can go over here. And we'll split up. What we'll do is we'll try to AoE some of these guys. I'll try to am I going to split them up, or how am I going to do this? We'll experiment on dominating the Electro Priest to see if that'll actually work. Heinrichi needs to have. I'll do this. He's far down in the initiative order. It's like I've been pumping up agility on these guys, and still there's enemies that actually have better initiative. This might be good. I don't know. What do you have? 35? I was like, cover is really important in this particular mode. It's like I kind of want to Gunner, Cultist Fighter. I think I'm just going to put him here. It might be a bad move, I'm not entirely sure. But I feel like it's going to give me enough cover from these guys. It's going to put me out of line of sight for these guys. I think out of line of sight a lot of these ones right here. In some of the the melees are going to be able to make it, but not as... There's only like a couple melees. There's not a lot of melees in here. Okay, so you... We'll do what we did last time. You boop. Okay, we'll do... And we'll do this. We'll do this.
Actions will speak louder than words.
Get them all.
The Emperor commands.
Okay. Got that. And can you... 10%. 10%? Like, what is the... I guess there's a tiny little bit of cover. Not a lot, though. 10%? Come on, man. And I'll do... Gotta pop these guys back into the fire. We've got 95% chance. 95% chance. Kill these guys.
Another step towards our ultimate victory.
And stay in cover.
To the weak. Be my great words, masters.
Okay. Now this is going to be a little tough, but it's like I kind of want Pots to grab all these guys. Let's see, how am I going to do this? I'm just considering like taunting these guys, having them move towards the left. Like it's kind of hard for him to
Rejoice in service.
stand. Oh, well, I guess he can do some things. Let's see. I'll do. We got 3 more AP. Let's see. Like maybe it's better just split. Just thinking. I'm thinking. So we got two charge. Grenade is... I need to use the grenade. And I can taunt, so I can do... Let's see, grenade. Grenade would be... And movement. So I do... Like right here. And then grenade. No, don't want to grenade myself. That's fine.
May the divine's will be done.
Okay. And then we have 1 left. We can taunt these guys. Okay. You just pray, that's fine. Pray for all you're worth.
Trust the feeble. Through pain and hardship,
Cool.
we prove our
He's doing
devotion.
okay. He's doing okay. Can I do this and then move? Let's see. Okay, this is this is what I want to know. Okay, so dominate. Did it work? It didn't. I don't think it worked. Taunt extreme exploit. It did not work. Okay, let's just see. Maybe it just doesn't work at all. Maybe they're immune to it. Try it like one or two more times. Trying to just think of what can work. If it doesn't work, then yeah, it probably is better to just split my party up 3 by 3. Guppo, we have our sniper team over to the left. We have Adira over to the right. And the sniper team will just stay in cover, and they'll be protected from the shots on the right by the taunts. Okay, let's let's do this again. I'm going to try it 1 or 2 more times, just see if it'll do it. Okay, negative, so it didn't do it. I think he might be immune. Shock healing. 1 more time. I'm going to try it 1 more time. If it doesn't work this time, then I'm not even going to try it on the Electro Priest. Okay, so we have an overall idea of what we want our dream deal. I don't want to say dream DLC, but our Orc Racer DLC. And plus, like, the idea of like a space race is very 40k. It's very silly, but it's also very 40k, right? And it's very different than a lot of the other, what you might expect from other expansions, other DLCs. And I think, like I said, I think it should be focused more on space combat. The Tech Priests, there's a lot of extra movement abilities to make your ship just like faster, turn better. But you can also have like different weapons. Like you can have maybe different ship types, stuff like that. I'm not really sure, like lore-wise or like story-wise, how it would make sense to have a different ship. Different like backup ships, like escort ships, that'd be good. But like changing your ship, like the ship itself as like there's a lot of things that take place on your flagship, right? So it wouldn't make sense to get a new ship. But I mean, somehow I would like other ships to be represented. Okay, we're gonna try this one more time.
But of course.
Dominate. Okay. Is it dominated? Okay, he's dominated. Okay, good. And you can still move, but look at all that. There's like no. There's like no. There's like no cover. I do here. Oh, that works out pretty well.
Was that you? Or farewell?
Okay. And then we can do blind. These guys are all taunted, right? So now we have to worry about who else can shoot me. Fighter, Electro Priest. Let's see here. He's taunted. This guy's not taunted. Not taunted. Can I... Can I blind any one of these guys? Having a little bit of extra dodge might actually work out. Let's do a dodge bonus. Okay, that's good. Good for now. Captain Guppo. Captain Guppo. The man himself. The man, the myth, the legend. Incredibly... the incredibly sexy man. The sexiest captain of the year. M42. Okay, we are doing a sniper team.
My purposes.
So sniper team. And we'll do boop boop boo do 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 do.
Already done.
Okay, we got that. Shot. We will do. Can I do? Can I move? I can't really move, but I need to move. Do shoot. 6% chance to hit. Boo. God, Guppo, you suck. What can I do? Let's see. Do I need healing? Temporary wounds? I can do this. Oh, I can't. It's too far away. Boo. I want to kill this guy ASAP. He's not going to be able to hit, though. So what can I do? What can I do? I can do... Just get closer. 6% still. Okay. 27% chance. Guppo. Go over here. And... 27% chance. 3% chance. I think I'll probably just hit him. Maybe just tag him. So... let's see here. Tag him so my sniper can get a bonus damage.
Suits my purposes.
Okay. You can't okay. So, if I understand this right,
Too easy.
she'll be able to hit him a lot better.
I will not be deterred.
And 10% chance. Move. Wait, you can't. What? Can't go through here. Oh, man, sucks. It doesn't look like he's in cover at all. Really annoying. I'll move. Why not?
Rejoice in service.
Dash. 10% chance. Versus. That's. What else? We have a lot of other shots. Let's see, taunted. Kill this guy. These guys are not super strong. Fighter. Where you going? Whew. Okay. And Ricky Tiki Tavi. I can't really go. 2 rounds left. Boop. And save. And yes, I would like chain. Oh, I didn't do chain lightning. What? What? 6% chance? Wait, but it always hits, right? I think it always hits. I don't know what it says by 6% chance. Can I charge? Can I charge at this guy? Nope. Wait, I can't. Oh, I can't go through the stupid. I can't go under the stupid cable. Boop. Can I charge you now? Boo. It's like so minor. Choo 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 choo. Choo 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 choo. Damn you. How about grenade? 10 through 22. Do like this. I can only hit one. Boo! Boo! Oh wait, no, I can. This would work. Put some damage on.
The Emperor is on our side.
Cool. And charge. Can I charge? Not a suitable part to charge. Your mom doesn't have a suitable place to charge. Stupid. Stupid and smelly. Stupid smelly people. Who I don't like. Bless. Okay. Good enough. Yeah, Hyrus would actually be like a really decent tank. And Pascali Poo. Could I just do save? Do this, and then can I? Ah, wait, that sucks. Can I do? Okay, cool. So I can do this, chop this guy down. Yes.
Heavy is the tread of his faithful.
And I can do this.
The scriptural prognosis I venerate you,
And then do this.
Request approved.
Cool.
I am your doom.
Ouch. Ouch. There's so many. This is so hard. Okay. Molly. Okay, I can kill this guy. I can probably kill this guy. Pretty confident in that. So that's one. Can I do... I can kill this guy also. What about this guy? I can kill this guy and this guy. Okay. Yes.
My enemies shall be crushed like dust beneath my feet.
Sure, Molly. I target you. He has cover. Does he have cover? I mean, honestly, does he have cover? I don't think he does. But whatever. Okay, he doesn't have cover anymore. Nice. So we do this.
Actions will speak louder than words.
And good for now. So many guys.
Don't dare give up now.
Pascal. I'm just gonna keep on doing it. God, this is hard, man. Pots. Okay, just taunt again.
The Emperor commands.
At the very least, I'm keeping these guys, you know, in place, more or less. And I'll do this.
I will not be deterred.
I'm gonna keep on going.
And so shall it be done.
And
Actions will speak louder than words.
anything else I can do? What you? Yes. Yeah.
Through pain and hardship, we prove our
I think I think he'll be able to kill this guy. So I can probably get like maybe 3 rounds out of the setup. And I don't think he's moved yet. Okay, so domination doesn't work on these guys. They can't move. How about can I do? Okay, I can't do that. Do this.
Cover me.
And then do... I'll probably blind some of these guys. Gunner. Gunner, gunner, gunner. Can't blind that. Got domination. Blind any of these guys? Nope. 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 What else can I do? What else can I do? We do. Yeah, that's fine. And get a little bit of a buff for Guppo, or Heinrichs, or Molly. Let's do Molly.
Anything is.
And do you? No? Anything? It's fine. Okay, Guppy, Gup. Okay, I want to... Okay, I can still shoot. So she already has it, right? So we can do this. Plus her.
Forge ahead.
Oh, I should have used this. Whatever, it's fine. Use this guy. Cool. Cool. And make sure that I can do it. And kill him. Do that. Just make sure.
Rejoice in service. Let this be the warning
Cool.
to all who oppose us.
And
And
here.
so shall it be done.
Cool. Cool.
I shall endure everything with unshakable faith.
Okay. Let's see. Here. And then I can heal Molly.
I'll put my psychic abilities to use.
Okay. And I can do... Should I just kill this guy? Or should I keep on going? I'll keep on going. Can I make it to you? Yes. 12.
I won't object.
Cool. It's fine. And
Let's
that's...
see to it.
They're all gonna attack. They're gonna attack my tank, hopefully.
Of this mortal flesh means nothing.
Man, it's like I'm doing well. Well, at least, you know, one thing I should be thankful for is that
Van Kellogg's.
we have not gotten a chaos spawn yet. We did lose. We are down one guy, but I have faith. We can do this. I have faith that we can do this. Let's do this, my friends. Boop. Yes. Molly. Run and gun. We'll do run and gun.
Rejoice in service.
And we will do... How do I get over here? I do this. I can't get... Can I get within range of that other one? I don't think I can. Boop. Boop. Nope, I can't. Well, getting closer is always better. That's... And then try to kill this guy ASAP.
I will not be deterred.
Good.
And
Okay,
so
reload.
shall it be done.
Do. Let's see, one more.
Rejoice in service. Let my fury
Cool. Crit
rain
is always
down
good.
upon thee.
Let's finish him off.
Actions will speak.
Hopefully, she's doing really well. Hopefully I can keep her alive. So I have 1, 2... I'm probably going to kill this guy with my tank, I'm assuming. Oh! I have Firearm Mastery also. It slowly gains the ability to make a number of extra attacks equal to weapons weight of fire. I probably should do that. Until the injures their first attack against each new enemy automatically scores a critical hit. I think I'll just do it.
Resides in the will of the righteous.
Let's see here. I kill Cultist Gunner.
The
Sure.
Emperor commands.
Can I kill you? Wait, is there anyone? Oh. Oh, hello there. I can kill you. Cool. That was useful.
Is content.
Okay. 2 rounds. Gotta make sure I do this.
And so shall it be done.
Okay.
I will not be deterred.
So this. And I'll do this.
Rejoice in service.
And just kill this guy.
Another step towards
Cool.
our ultimate victory.
20. Eventually he's gonna get him down. So I won't have to worry about him too much. And maybe I can do something. Maybe I can like bounce a shot off of something. Hit this guy. Maybe if I didn't kill that guy, I would have been able to bounce a shot off and then kill the Electro Priest. Oh, can I do it? Hold on. Does that mean... Ah, hello there.
There is movement in the Imperial.
Awesome. And can you curse or blind anyone else that I need to be blinded? Anyone? 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 Gunner. It's like I kind of want to break reality, but I kind of don't. You know what I'm saying? Have you ever got that feeling? Ever got that feeling where you just want to break reality? I mean, kind of in real life, to be perfectly honest. This is life. Oh, I think blind, I can do that.
Will do.
And you do this.
But
Make a move out of cover. Okay, cool. I think I'm doing okay. Captain Guppo, Guppo, Guppy Guppa, Guppa. Shot is not good. Oh yeah, you're still alive. Let's see. Let's do this and shoot you in the
Never wavered in
face.
the face of adversity.
Ah, get out of here. That's fine. Let's see. Temporary wounds. Oh, you can't? Really? What's blocking your line of sight? Is it really line of sight or what? It's just
Absolutely
target is too
not.
far. Okay, cool. Wait, I thought whatever. Choo. Anything else? Can I use it on myself? No. Target is too far. What about... What? Boo. What else? What about... I guess Heinrichs can do it. Whatever. Heinrichs. You're up, my dude.
Suits my purposes.
Okay.
Not a problem for me.
La 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 la. Can I do... I can do... I guess I gotta kill this guy. Can I do... It's only 2. I'm just kind of wondering, like... I want to move him closer. But... It is what it is.
Naturally. Your reckoning is due.
Okay. Let's say you... Get a little bit more... Yeah, get a little bit more hit points. Okay, we can get a little bit closer now. Use your lightning powers. Wait, no, he doesn't have lightning powers. Never mind. Nothing else I can do. Let's see, how about charge? Is it close as I can do? Wanna
I
get
need
here?
a foothold.
Yeah. It ran through fire. Yeah. Okay. So I can do 2 left. Can I kill this guy? Probably should keep him topped off. 26. I can do... No, I can't do that. Can I do... I kind of want to kill this guy.
But of course.
I killed these guys ASAP. And he healed himself. So yeah, that was good. I meant to do that. Great. Okay. All right. Molly. She is up, and I can get her within range. And what what else? Is she 10%? Or I can do... So I can do... Boop. Still 10%. I can do... Wait. Oh, I can do this. And then charge. Or dash.
Your end is nigh.
Revel and Slaughter.
The Emperor commands.
I don't know, maybe that might have been a bad thing to do. Run and gun.
Actions will speak louder than words.
Anything else I could do? 2 left. Try to kill these guys ASAP. Boop.
Let my fury rain down upon
And
thee.
boop.
And so, you have been judged
Cool.
and found wanting.
Nope. Yeah, that wasn't a good idea. Because now I won't have Molly at all. I could have. I probably should have just. Probably just should have just killed the NPCs. Like the wounds are not that great, so I could have probably just killed them off, and I wouldn't have to worry about them later on. Okay, so we talked about the overall part of the DLC, right? Racing Motive Force Priests versus the Racing Orcs, right? Focus on ship combat, focus on just like the world building of the space between planets itself, asteroid belts, cosmozoans, maybe space jellyfish, stuff like that. Where are you, Molly? Molly. Where are you? Okay, so I can do Revel, and then I can do this.
Rejoice in service.
So I can do just what I did last time. That's, and then this. This time I'll just kill both of these guys.
The Emperor commands.
Or I could have done here. No, that's fine. So I'll do attack you.
Rejoice in service. Your corrupt way
And then
has
you.
failed you.
Cool. It's gonna be a lot better. Pots. Okay, he was able to kill that guy. I think it'd take too much time to just run all the way back, so we'll just commit. Let's go. Rush up here. And then we'll do this. Ace, hey, what's going on? No. Hey, Bean. In my fake AI Rogue Trader campaign I made for myself, cries. What? We formed a Blood Bowl team. Oh, the help converted 21st Century Planets is obsessed with Bloodsport games. I love that so much. Wouldn't it be a fun depot in a campaign? I would love that. I think having that in a pen and paper RPG or a pen and paper RPG or just like another expansion to the DLC for Rogue Trader, the cRPG, would be great. That's what I was just saying about my idea for a space race would be really cool. Just because it's a little bit different, different skill checks, different theme, different activities. It kind of spreads things out a little bit, keeps things fresh and interesting. But yeah, that's a really, I love that idea. I would definitely do stuff like that.
And so shall it be done.
Okay, charge.
Rejoice in service.
Thank you very much for the follow. I do appreciate it. Let's see here. Jotas, thank you very much for the follow. I really do appreciate that over on Twitch. Thank you. Oh, my lighting is kind of being weird. Hold on one second. Let me see if I can correct it. Let's see. Give me 1 second. Let me see if I can fix this lighting. 1 second. I might play for a little bit longer today. Let's see. This actually looks pretty good. Let's do that. Cool. That work? Yeah, that works a little bit better. George said, "Hey, Mechanical, how did you get the Space Halfling Crew?" We're using a mod called Toybox. It is just mostly a data altering thing. It lets you change the stats, lets you change the portraits. We got a bunch of halfling portraits, and we changed them with like mercenaries. We changed Adira. We're going to change Jay. We reduced the model into like 0.5 or 0.7 or something like that. Make them small, and then we adjusted the stats based on the pen and paper RPG a little bit to make make the conversion between the cRPG and the pen and paper RPG a little bit better. We did plus 10 agility, plus 10 perception, but negative 10 toughness, which is, I think is, I don't know, maybe it's not as much of a detriment, but yeah, because in the only, when they're statted out in the pen and paper game is in the Only War version, and the rest of their stuff, like being able to shoot really well, is based on like talents, not stats, right? So I don't know, maybe I should get another negative to one of my other stats, but I'm not entirely sure what that would be. Nice work, dude. Looks sweet. Yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Good to have you join us. Ace, does your writings have increased dodge to make up their lack of toughness? No. So this is even this is even tougher than it normally should be. Hold on one second. Answers that question. Yeah. Let's go back. Let's see here. Everything looks fine. Camera looks fine. We get to do the choppy chop, 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 choppy, choppy, chop. And then we have that. Chop. And then get a little bit of hit points. Okay, so he's doing okay. I think now that I've actually had a chance to like level up and build up my party, things are gonna be a little bit easier. But I think Solomorn, the new character for the DLC, he's probably going to be my tank if I can. But I don't know if Overseer really has taunt. That's the thing, or an equivalent to it. Like, taunt is like one of the things that really makes a huge difference in the game, especially like this one. Well, agility equals to dodge, sort of, yeah. Yeah, but in the Only War, the cRPG, what was their stats? They were negative 10, yeah, it was plus 10 agility, plus 10 perception, negative 10 toughness, and then they had like a they got like certain aiming talents to make them they're aiming a little bit better, but not like stat wise. So I tried to convert as much as I could. But I mean, if you guys watching this in the live or in the post recording, you think it might be a little bit too strong. I mean, of course, I can always change it. But if you have an idea of like how to make it more mirror the pen and paper RPG, let me know, of course, in the comments. Let's see here. Got that. Okay, so and we got Halfling Adira, which looks she turned out really well. I'm really happy about that. Let's see, Electro Priest. Can I bounce something off him? Nope. Boop. Nope, can't do that. I feel like I should start moving her, because she's not going to be able to shoot anything. Can you... Like, she needs to start moving now, because it's going to take her forever to get anywhere. But I don't think I can even... Okay, I can blind, if I really wanted to. I'll blind.
Anything else?
Cool. And let's try to... Which way am I going? I think she's over here. She probably is able to get back this way a little bit easier than get all the way around here. Yeah, I think I'll just have her go this way. Meet up with the tank. Something else I can do. Can I do... Hold on. Are you really... You can't shoot this? Okay, you can. Boop.
Be gone.
And... Let's see here... maybe I should have moved. Maybe I should have moved. I don't know. I feel like maybe I made a mistake. I'm gonna... Hold on. I'm gonna load. It's probably just me. It's probably just me being paranoid. but I need to have her start moving because time is an issue. Bop it up, guys. If you wouldn't mind liking and subscribing. Okay, so yeah, the homework that I'm actually assigning next week is so we can build our idea for this. Oh no, that wasn't specifically the homework assignment that I had. But anyways, our DLC idea that we had was at a faction of the tech priests that are the worshippers and the protectors of the motive force, like the energy to exist from the kinetic energy, like moving around. There's a section called the I think it's the 𝕽𝖔𝖌𝖚. I wish I actually remembered it. But from my campaign, they're the race priests, right? They like to harness the motive force by going as fast as possible. They come up against the orcs out of 100 Underteeth, which are a faction of speed freaks. They like to race. So the whole DLC would be centered around one, fighting orcs, the death races, space exploration mostly. You can have a lot of different like crazy kooky stuff to add to your ship through these like possible heretical faction of the Mechanicus. You can also have orcs. I'm not sure if like orcs can convert can loot Imperial technology and can add on to Imperial technology. So I would say if you wanted to be like a added orky bits onto your ship, that should be an option as well for this DLC idea that we have, right? And the orc character, we had just a recap. We were talking about it earlier in the stream, but the orc character could be he was banished for being a little bit more unorky than a typical orc, right? Normally orcs, the biosphere of any particular culture chooses what type of orcs a society needs to like progress and make it more successful. But for some reason, his path was changed, and he's psychically active, right? So I used to say you can choose to make him more, depending on how owlcat wants to do it. You can make him more melee focused and go away from the being psychic. But I personally feel if they do add an orc companion to this game, I would like it to be an orc weird boy and have like orc psychic powers. That's a little bit more work, but I just think it would be very unique and very fun. So overall, it's like your idea is to there's a hidden nebula, like a piratical hidden grotto, so to speak, that all these two factions are actually racing towards. And if you get it, there's a chance that it's going to spell the raise up the Coronis Expanse, or like very hit it with a big detriment, right? So, but yeah, the homework that I had for you guys, you don't have to post about it if you don't want to, if you feel uncomfortable about it, but you have to think about what would be the weirdest thing that an orc speed freak or a tech priest would convert into a racing car. So it can be like what are those big wheel bicycles from like the 1920s? I can't remember what it is. Like something like that. How about a Segway, right? Like a racing Segway. Well, agility, that's so cool. Yeah. Is yours your idea or that is planned? Just my idea. That's what I would want to do. Because I did have the idea of the tech priest. Let me see if I can look up what the name of my tech priest faction was at the time. 1 second. I'll try to make sure that this doesn't really take too long. Let's see. Writing an RPG. Because I have an entire like Google Drive category for my campaign. Like I have the factions and folders and history and stuff like that. Protagonist category. Let's see, Mechanicus. I'm pretty sure I wrote it down. What their faction was called. Scrapco, go to the sphere. Dark Age, Sins, Cult of Speed. Here we go. The Morisari. So the Morisari is the Cult of Speed in the Mechanicus. They're nicknamed the Bladed Cog. So the Morisari are the race priests. They make death races to generate kinetic energy to serve the motive force, right? But they also generate things for the Imperial Naval Force. So in this scenario, the Imperial Naval Force would be very much interested in their success in whatever they decide to do. So in my campaign, the rumors to be they found the STC for the chain weaponry and perfected it. They can channel the motive force in a way not widely understood. Chain weapons are holy, and it's like because I just love chain weapons. Study of travel, speed tech, race priests generally valued for entertaining the masses. Right? Can hijack and manipulate the motive force in unusual ways that make themselves faster. And they this is kind of getting off into a tangent. But in my campaign, they had a rivalry, which is the owlcats, which are the cult of rubber. They were the cult that was their manufacturing was all about maintaining rubber and silicone based stuff, and like all of their bionics were mostly like rubber and like flexible, right? They had they valued the spirit of the iron of steel, but it's also like they'd be very flexible because that's the machine spirit. This machine spirit gave them the ability to use rubber, so they would be like squeaking everywhere, like making like little noises when their bionics are like squeaking against each other. So, but they have a long rivalry because they would also make like tires and like industrial equipment for the Imperial Navy, the Imperial Army, right? So their families have been like at war, like a Cold War for years, right? Their bionics are this is getting off so much, but I like talking about this stuff. So the owlcats in my campaign, they were able to manipulate unusual rubber used in many industrial applications. One of the wealthier Mechanicus factions but they come with a little bit of corruption. Okay, bionics are generally flexible because they're like silicone based like bionics, so they're all rubber stuff. Brawling fisticuffs admired because they love to be able to have that kinetic punch, right? So they have like giant like rubber fists, stuff like that. They're the rivals to Morsari. Yeah. It insulates and draws patronage away from them. So the Morsari can channel like lightning, but the owlcats can redirect lightning, right? So that's another thing. So they use rubber face masks to conceal in disguise. And a lot of the rubber face masks for the owlcats were kind of like these weird, they can be human or they can be animal or stuff like that. And I had rubber harness from unusual sources. So, man, Xenos, or edible, unusual, I have notes for unusual rubber harness from delicious proteins or dairy. This is like weird stuff, like, right? But anyways, I thought I'd share that with you guys because I had such a good time doing that. Let's see what second. Let me make sure that my camera's still going okay. This is doing okay. My idea would be to add an Abhuman DLC pack. Oh, okay. Bring all the old school return to the Abhuman races. I would love that. I think they should do that. I don't know. I haven't seen them like really stretch out their creative legs. Like really. I mean, Elka has been doing really well, but I've yet to see something that's like their own, right? Now, Fantasy Flight Games, when they had the rights to do the RPG setting, they did a lot with it. They did mostly like more Call of Cthulhu-esque, like aliens behind the shadows, stuff like that. Games Workshop just like let them. They added their own Space Marine faction, which was the Storm Wardens. They added a lot of stuff. I would like to see owlcat, if they are going to continue to make Warhammer 40,000 cRPGs, like past Dark Heresy, add their own Space Marine like faction, add other factions, do something that they can add to the lore add something that can be up there with the Storm Wardens and like the Blood Ravens, right? Add their own fingerprint to it. Ace, in my AI narrated Rogue Trader campaign, my Vox Mexer is a Scaly because they often have Vox collars to communicate because their tongues are all lizardy. Nice, I love it. Chain weapons are all great for bloody carnage. Yes, cool. The rubbers, exactly. Yes, but I just love chain weapons because, again, my term for the silly side of Warhammer 40,000 is BDU, the Big Dumb Universe faction, the Big Dumb Universe factor, right? And the more BDU something has, the more silly it can get. But Warhammer 40,000 has a delightful silliness to it, and I love it. So let's see here. What was I going to do last time? I was going to move here. Let's see, did I blind this guy? I have not blinded him. I was saying something, but whatever. Blind?
Will do.
You know, I can do this, dominate, and also do, I don't know, it seems like that can pair up with attacks of opportunity. Can I get anyone else? Okay, we'll definitely move. Because I gotta get closer. And then I can do... Oh, I can. Cool.
What is this foreboding?
Cool. Dominates. Oh, he passed. He made a save. Okay, never mind. Can I do something? Can I actually shoot you? Can I shoot you? Can I shoot you? Oh! Oh! Can I shoot you? Okay, I can kill you. Nice.
Anything else? What an unfortunate turn of fate.
Yes. Okay, what was I doing? Twitch. Hey. Oh, Streamboo. Grudging Warrior. Streamboo, you advertise on my stream like that's 2 days in a row, man. You're supposed to only do it every Sunday. I don't know. What's going on, Streamboo? What's your business plan here? Streamboo. Bye, Streamboo. Everyone wave goodbye to Streamboo. Bye, Streamboo. Bye. Okay. Okay. 2 turns for explode. 2 turns till explosion. Me now. Me explosion for you. Can I do anything else? Can I get to you? Yes.
I shall not fear.
Okay, I'll just do multiple.
Suits my purposes.
Buffs. Can't really get any closer, can I? And then... Whoop.
Nothing I can't do.
See, this is me being such a good leader.
And so shall it be.
Cool. Get into cover. Okay. Let's see here. Can I just gotta move as fast as I can? And let's go here. Can I go any faster?
Get me a target.
Okay. He already has it. That's. Do you have it? Wait, Heinrichs, do you actually have it? A little bit more hit points. Cool. What are you guys doing? Oh, it's fine. One more turn, that's fine. I'll be fine. One more turn, I'll kill. I think I'll be fine. I'm on track. Blop, 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 blop.
And so shall it be done.
Okay. I feel like I should also try to move. Can I do here? Yes. So I can do this, and I can move here. I can attack that next turn. So let's do this, and then do... Oh no! I can do this. Dap. No, why are you... Wait, what? Boo. That's okay. Go here, and then I can make her move over here next time. It's not that big a deal. Go. Yes. Yes.
Let my enemies tremble at the sound of my steps.
Cool. And yes, another one, please.
Actions will speak
Crit.
loud.
Yes.
Step towards
Nice.
our ultimate
And then I
victory.
can kill... I think I got this. Because I'm pretty confident that I can actually snipe this priest. And this one could be dead. And Adira can catch up and he can actually kill these guys too.
Rejoice in service.
Cool. Let's see here. I think I got this. Boo 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 boo. Do do do. Let's do... kind of want to do 2 attacks. So back up and charge. And... let's do... yes, let's do this thing
And
that
so
I
shall
want
it
to
be
do.
done.
Let's do this plan that I want to do. We'll take a free attack. And charge. Whatever.
Better crippled in body than corrupt in mind.
Cool. And choppy chop chop. Choppy chop chop. Can I do... I call this gunner. Okay, whatever. Chop 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 chop.
Rejoice in service.
It would have been nice if that was a crit, but whatever. And can you get where I need to go? Oh, yes!
They who discern the future on the battlefield.
Cool. Nice. Oh, now we are up to the ultimate again. Can I do... are you blind still? I don't think he's blind anymore. Can I blind? Cultist gunner. Cultist gunner. Safe. Definitely safe. Can I do that? How much do I have? Yeah.
Will do.
Dominates? Okay, so he's going to move towards me. This guy's going to be blinded.
But of course.
Okay. Aha! Yes. Lord Captain Guppo. So we killed that guy. And I might be able to do... can she actually target anything? Guppo! It's all up to you, Guppo. I do this. And can I make it? No! Almost, but not quite. Damn it. No, I don't want to use... Okay. Do that. Do. How do you not see her? I like that. Don't do that. Don't do that anymore. Nothing else I can do. I shoot. That's no. I shoot. Shoot. No. Okay. Can I buff my guys? Can I buff them? And get back into the fight.
All too easy.
And do your thing. I don't want to use my ultimate just yet on Guppo. Can you do anything that I want you to do? Yes. Cool. Haven't summoned any demons yet. Knock on wood. Cool. Kill the gunner. I got this. The warp is deaf to my prayers!
Pain and hardship.
We need Abelard. I know. I feel... I know. He's, has he been... well, I used Abelard last campaign, though. So we're going to have, the new guy. What's the... Solomor. We're going to have him as my tank. As soon as we get him. I hear he's been... you can get him as early as the beginning of chapter 1? No, Act 2? No, wait. Something like that. But I know. We'll, forget exactly. But, we got, this guy. We got, what's his name again? Potts? Potts is going to be our tank. Until we get a new tank. Okay. Plop 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 plop. Wait, why can't you target? He has like a direct line of sight. What's going on here? Target? Yes. Okay, whatever. It's fine. Do this.
Let's see to it.
Okay, well, this is sort of disgusting. In Act 1, she just murders everything. Yeah! Like, the Death Dance or whatever it's called. Actually, it's pretty fun. Okay, yes.
Lord Captain.
Okay. And boo-boo.
For the throne's glory.
Cool.
The will of chaos.
Okay. Oh, I see. You're trying to attack the tank.
Vengeance will be swift.
Okay, it's okay. 2 more hits. Let's do a save. A couple order pies. Let's do. But what if pie? Because I want to make sure that I have enough time to run all the way back down here and attack the boss. But I think I got this pretty much. I'm gonna do. Oh, can't. Okay, we're doing this.
Actions will speak louder than words.
Okay, got that. And we got 2 shots ready for this guy.
And so, you have been
Yes.
judged and found wanting.
Almost. Pots. Let's do heal.
Your aid will not be forgotten.
Maybe I should do. You know, I'm figuring maybe we got Cultist Gunner. Because this guy's gonna die soon, anyways, right? Maybe I should actually start running towards the boss. I think maybe I should actually. That might be a good idea. That.
May the divine's will be
We'll have
done.
Idir go down there too. Yes.
I will not be
Big
deterred.
charge. Adira. Idira, come here. Can I hit anyone from there? I kind of want to kill these guys, but you know what? Actually, you know what I can do? I can do. Are you still blind? Still? No, he's not blind anymore. Can I do blind or like that, and then dominate?
Cover me.
Okay, he's dominated. And then do... Nope. Do blind. Cool. And then we have 2 more. We'll do... You...
Anything else?
For warning. We'll get a little closer like that.
There is movement in the Imperial.
Okay, Guppo, you're up. You're up, my guy, and you have an extra turn. Let's see here. Let's see what other things do you have, my friend Guppo. Guppo, what are you doing, Guppo? What are you doing, Guppo? Go. Yes, let's do a shot. Do a shot here. Yeah.
Already done.
Cool. And we do first off you.
My time is now.
Cool. Full attack. Okay, easy enough to kill. Snipe, snipe, snipe.
Let this be the warning
Cool.
to all who oppose
Oh,
us.
okay, wait, so it's just not going to explode anymore? Okay, hold on. That's good. I think the timer is off. Good, 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 good. I'm not gonna...
Rejoice in service.
I don't have any problem with that. Shoot.
Your corrupt way has failed.
Okay. Make way over here.
The Emperor commands.
And then we'll do another one.
Nothing I can't do.
Yeah, they make a really good sniper team. Because he spots, he shoots, he doesn't hit, but he gets gives her a 25% critical on her sniper shots. Oh, you can't shoot? Really? You can't make it? Okay, let's do... What? What? How is this not line of sight? Boo! Let's see, what can I do? Can I go somewhere?
Actions will speak louder than words.
Can you do it? No! Yes.
Rejoice in service.
Nice. Cool, we're doing it. This is stack. Soldier immediately removes the winded effect until the end of combat. Soldier gains appalling bonuses, plus 10 critical damage. That's pretty good. So, now Revel and Slaughter is going to give her additional critical damage. We're going to get her critical hit chance up pretty well with doing the officer snipe spotting, right? I don't know if it's stacks, but let's just use it. Okay. Run and
I will
gun.
not be deterred.
It's cool. Can't shoot this guy. Look at this. Boo! I want to shoot you in the face. Can't you just give me that satisfaction, my friend? Here? Probably not. Sorry. Let's see. Wait. Yes. Right here. Yes. No. Let's... Anything... Can you shoot anyone? Let's just keep on moving.
My enemies shall be crushed like dust.
Whatever.
beneath my feet.
Hi, Ricky Tiki Tavi. Can you do... Nope. What can I do? Let's just keep on going. We'll go around.
The Emperor is on our side.
We'll catch up.
I won't object to it.
Boop.
Let's see to it.
And... Let's heal her.
But of course, Lord Captain.
Go. Go. Bad shots. Okay. Oh, so we just have to kill the last two guys? Is that it? Can't remember. He just murders everything. Yeah. Let's see. Molly. Molly. Can you shoot anything on that side? No, you can't. Whatever. Go here and die. Go here.
I am the chosen weapon that will crush the heathens.
Molly. Can you hit anyone? Nope. Boo. Middle guard. I guess, yeah. Can't do that, so charge.
Let this be the warning to all who oppose us.
And no timer. So far, so good. Can you get in here? Yeah. Wait. Hold on. Can you use the target? Can I use it on... Oh, no. I was thinking it would be interesting if I could use it on my other party members. But, yeah, I don't know why that would be useful. I don't know. Maybe there is some use for it. Can't really say. Nothing I can do, nothing I can do, nothing I can do, nothing I can do, do. Nothing I can do, nothing I can do. Okay. Ricky, ticky tacky. Wiki ticky. Ticky wiki. This is all about trying to run around the place like chasing this guy down. Damn rat-like heretics.
No.
That's kind of racist against halflings, or ratlings rather.
Everyone, step aside.
I mean, this is like pro halfling, pro ratling stream, right? So we can't be saying stuff like that.
Chaos guides me.
You're still back there? Can I? So annoying. Which direction am I gonna run? I'll commit. I'll go all the way down here.
Rejoice in service.
Do your little halfling run. Yeah, look at her go. Whee! Yeah, dash.
The Emperor commands.
What? Oh, it's the freaking pipe again.
Your end is nigh.
Okay.
Rejoice in service.
All right. It's okay. You are rattling. Oh yeah, that's right. If I'm a rattling, it's okay to say racist stuff against rattlings. This is how it is. Let's see here. Nothing much I can do. Just move closer.
I know what is to come.
Move closer. You are so slow.
Let's see
Gotta
how
put
they
Captain
respond
Guppo on
to
a diet.
this.
Captain Guppo. You have the rattling card. Playing the rattling card? Stop it! Stop it!
May the divine's will be done.
Okay. Yes, please kill this guy for the love of the Emperor.
And so shall it be done.
Yeah!
Has failed.
Did better than I did the first campaign. Enough! Now an aged, rattling voice speaks to you from behind the bloodstained mask. You are powerless to halt the approach of what is to come. I see a crimson trail leading humanity to its doom. I see a glow with the final dawn, and that means existence has made its choice. A dagger flashes in Aurora's hand. She drives it into the control panel with all of her strength. Now you will see it too! Crimson trail. Okay. The Citrix Maledictum. There's a current 40k lore is there's a giant warp storm that has split the galaxy in half. So one side can't necessarily get to the other side very easily. A blinding voltaic arc bursts forth from the broken control panel and strikes at Aurora's uncanny mask. The metal heats up, smoke billows through the bars. With a howl, the cultist collapses. The light is gone! Was that it? The final dawn? But why was it so different from what our teacher promised? Aurora shakes her head blindly. Her voice is now that of an ordinary middle-aged woman, frightened and in pain. You will pay! You will pay for this! The woman's body goes limp and collapses to the floor. Her iron mask hits the ground with a dull thud. Pascal examines the corpse with contempt, then concludes dryly, confirming purgation and termination. Ricky grimaces in disgust. The heretic took her secrets with her. Pity. Ricky approaches the Aurora's body and leans over it. A minute, please, Lord Captain Guppo Teawhistle. I need no more than a minute. Inspect the control panel damaged by Aurora. The cogitator is probably well beyond repair, but your attention is drawn away from the sacred machine and towards the dagger sticking out of the control panel. On closer inspection, it appears to be a lavishly decorated handguard of a sword whose blade has been pried out. Its palm is decorated with a strange adornment resembling an eye covered in a scale lid, where the remains of the blade has a blue sheen to it. The same tint as Conrad's weapon during the mutiny on your void ship. Okay, so another step on repairing that demon weapon. This is no human-made object. It was grown from wraithbone, a material favored by the Eldari. As you lean over the shard, you suddenly hear a multitude of voices. They blend together, and individual words are distorted, as though they are mocking your attempts to grasp their meaning. The nagging whisper is like a burning red scratch of an unholy claw upon your mind. Yeah, we're going to take the sword. We're going to be heretical, and the intention is to be heretical for the Imperium, but I don't know, we'll see where things go. Take the sword shard. When you touch the abomination, the whispers in your ears become louder and more bloodthirsty. You pocket the trophy surreptitiously just before the interrogator appears at your shoulder. Harris gives you an appraising look, then shifts his gaze to the cogitator's control panel. An impressive blow. I suppose whatever she used to breach the frame was melted by the impact of the motive force. Rogue Trader, on behalf of the Holy Orders, I thank you for your cooperation and release you from your requisition. From this moment on, I am at your service. I am ready to come aboard your ship and head to Footfall as soon as you deem it possible. That is, if you do not have other business in the system, in which I am prepared to assist you in prompt resolution. Okay. Remove Aurora's mask. The iron helmet is firmly attached to the heretic's face. Her face is impossible to make out in the darkness beyond the bars of her mask, but after peering at it for a little longer than necessary, you wonder if, for a moment, you saw something move. Let us finish cleansing the monastery, Pascal. Why is Iconoclast throwing it away? I don't know. Executing. Let the Omnissiah given motive force flow and all obstacles in its path be eradicated. I don't really have a whole lot of melee characters in my party. I figured that maybe... I'm assuming that eventually you can get this really good heretical sword from reassembling all the sword shards. I'm assuming. Hopefully I didn't miss any. But if I do that... I mean, who else would be... I don't know, depending... there's a couple companions that can do melee like that I can probably give it to. I'm not sure how easy it is to... convert Solomorn, but I can give that. If I convert Solomorn into more heretical, I can probably get him to use the demon weapon. That would be interesting. Okay, so that was good. Let's first get the loot because we are greedy. Greed is good. Greed is good in Ratling society. Ooh, what do we have here? Blasphemous Prism. The glass prism crafted by the cultists of the Final Dawn belongs to their leader, Aurora. If you look at through long enough, your vision begins to deceive your mind, showing what could be instead of what is. Avenger Gauntlets. Only attacks of opportunity deal an additional agility bonus damage. I don't know about, getting attacks of opportunity or like push modifiers. I don't know. Maybe there's something I'm just not thinking about. Grab all this stuff. Ooh, we got sniper. Lasgun. Okay. Let's see. I think the last thing we have is the Navigator Sanctum. We saved Cassius for last. Hopefully she's not doing too bad. And I really don't want to kick Heinrichs out, but I think role-playing wise, I feel like I would. Because I wouldn't want any members of the Inquisition on my ship potentially going through my seedy dealings, you know what I'm saying? So I might kick out Heinrichs. I don't know. Like, I don't want to, but I probably will. Attacks of opportunity to be really great if you do the melee swarm, the boss tactic. Yeah, that's true. Also, I was thinking that if we can use Dominate to have them, to force them to move out of melee range, you can keep on getting... better, more attacks of opportunity. I don't know. Okay, let's get this out of the way. So Guppo is going to be focused on buffs. Blood of Martyrs, we got to do personal oversight. Whenever the officer targets an ally with an action and ability to attack, that ally's resolve increased by 1 until the ally's officer's next turn. That's pretty good. Officer resolve increased by 3. That's pretty good. A decisive response. Whenever the officer uses a voice of command or bring it down for in combat, that ability costs -1. Whenever heroic act is used in combat with any character, the officer's next attack will cost 0 AP. Okay. Inspiring speech, Air of Authority immediately grants momentum to the target equal to the target's resolve. That's good. That is good. We can do that if nothing else. Air of Authority, that's... I think I will get that. Just pump up resolve quite a bit. Allies affected by officer abilities gain a bonus to all resistance tests equal to 6. Led by example, when an officer uses 2 officer archetype abilities that do not grant an extra turn in 1 round, the officer gets a stand witness effect. Next officer archetype abilities. Interesting. March. Whenever an officer uses an ability that grants movement points to the target, the officer also gains half that number of movement points. Physical encouragement. Whenever an ally starts a turn, including any extra turn adjacent to the officer, that ally gains an additional movement point equal to 2. That's pretty good as well. I feel like Inspiring Speech is better. Just a way to really pump up the momentum. So I think I'm going to get that. Persuasion, Commerce. Let's see here. What we got? We got 90 Commerce. We got 80. What else? We had 65. Theodore's Rosary. I think we're going to do Lore Imperium or... I think there's... I can only remember like 1 or 2 Carouse rolls in like the entire campaign. Coercion, 85. I think I'll do Lore Imperium. And Adira, GPS. She's GPS that does DPS. Ballistic calculation. Operative attacks target affected by an exploit for distance of 9 cells or further. It attacks deals plus 15 more damage. I would like range. When operative perception bonus is 10 or higher, they gain +1 AP. 10 or higher. That's and ignore enemies' deflection. Interesting. If target of analyzed enemies has 2 or more exploits, that target suffers additional exploit. I would like to have to be able to spread exploits like a plague. You know, at the start of the operative's turn, that enemy with the largest number of exploits receive an additional exploit stack. Yes. If 2 or more enemies are tied, the larger. Yes, that's good. That if nothing else, I just want tons and tons of exploits. Let's see here. Covert protocol. When operatives on their half cover. Their cover efficiency is increased by 15%. Bonus is doubled if the operative does not move during their turn. That's good. When an operative hits an enemy that is affected by both the exploit and exposed weakness, the enemy loses -3 MP and their damage reduced by 10 on the next turn. Perform hit. When operatives use a precise attack and the target affected by 7 or more exploits and scores a hit becomes a critical hit. That's pretty good. Joint offense. Operatives allies gain a +1 critical hit chance while attacking targets affected by exploits, and that is based on what? That is based on perception, intelligence. Okay. So that's good. Passive learning. At the first turn in combat, the operative randomly distributes the same number of exploits. Yes, as when using analyzed enemies among all enemies with a 10 cell radius around the operative. It's only on around the operative, though. 10 cell radius. That's not bad. At the start of each of the operative's subsequent turns, they distribute half as many exploits among all enemies in a 2 cell. I thought this is going to be a lot better. 2 cell radius around the operative. That's if you're like melee, that would be good. But distributes the same amount of exploits. At the first turn, the operative randomly distributes the same number of exploits as when using analyzed enemies among all enemies in a 10 cell radius. First turn. It's first turn in combat, though. Not as good as I thought it was. Uncanny sight. Operative explicit exploit even on enemies that are out of the operative's line of sight at the start of their turn. Wait, what? Operative inflicts an exploit even on enemies that are out of... So wait, that's just... You inflict an exploit on all enemies? Sure, let's get that. Perception, ballistic skill, Web skill, willpower, intelligence. Intelligence, I think, is be good for her. Yes, because we need that. And Molly, DPS, sniper. We're just doing sniper for the most part. Camaraderie. For each adjacent ally, soldier deals 10% more damage to enemies. That's pretty good. And what is it based on? Based on ballistic skill. That's pretty good. Camaraderie, Rack and Ruin. And I think that's going to be really good for pairing her with the captain. Rack and Ruin. Fire it up. I think I'm going to get this if nothing else. Whenever the soldier deals damage, their critical damage increased by 1 until the end of combat. Unpredictable. Soldier gains plus 8 critical hit chance. This bonus is doubled against enemies from which the soldier is protected by cover. No, I think I'm going to do Camaraderie. Because she's generally going to be following the captain around. Choose Common Talent. Spare Magazine. Fortress World characters first reload in combat cost 0 AP. I think I already have something similar to that. Contingency plan. At the start of the turn, Crime Lord has no stacks of Surefire plan. They gain 1 stack. Yes. Yes, that's good. I want that. Pascal. Again, all about spreading the... let's see. Let's do... Sniper Expertise, Sharpshooter, Uncanny Sight. Operatives exploit exploit on enemies which are out of operatives line of sight. Yeah, sure. Let's do that. Intelligence. 55. Ballistic skill. Yes. And Heinrichi, probably not going to be using you, Ricky, but Enrage, easy target, 50% wounds. Field Medic, let's just do that. And Lord Xenos. Okay. Slaughter. What was it going to do? Defensive stance. Where does not attack this turn, they gain plus 22% armor. That's pretty good, but I'm never going to remember it. When a warrior uses a single shot attack or melee attack, or against plus 10 armor against attacks made by that target for 1 round. Okay, that's not bad. If the warrior takes damage, they gain plus 15 dodge. Stacks 3 times or resets after successful dodge. Let's just do that. Carouse, demolition, coercion, carouse. Let's just do carouse. Cool. All right. Save game. So what time is it right now? We have done 3 hours of this campaign. Let's I'll try not to go over 3.5. Well, what we'll do is we'll get to the ship. We'll do a lot of the dialogue. We'll start off on Cassia's introduction. And yeah, we'll kind of go from there. Ba-doop-a-doo. Doop-a-doo, boop-a-doo, boop-a-doo. Yes. Yeah, did we get all the stuff?
I'll lay claim to the stars.
I think if we don't have Heinrichs, I don't think we have a lot of... We don't have someone that specializes in Xenos knowledge. The hollowed electrodynamic cenobium recognizes its savior. You guys heard us all. Okay, whatever. You guys didn't help me out. Anything else? Okay. Cool.
It's about time.
Okay. Going back. So I think Solomorn took over the governor's palace, base of operations, right? So I think he's still around here. We can have a word with him before we end the stream too. You know, one thing I can actually share with you guys. Hold on. Because I mentioned briefly about the Cosmozoans, right? If the Cosmozoans is a term for any creature that can exist in the vacuum of space, I think that is the general consensus of it. But let's see, give me 1 second. Boop, boop, boo. The Void Kraken were statted out in the pen and paper game, so let me load that up really quick. Rogue Trader. Let's see, where's it? Gothic. I think that was in the monster manual. Let's see, where are you? Where are you? Into the storm. I tear. Let's see here. Only war. Did I not have it? Maybe it was here. Hold on. No, I'm pretty sure. Wait. Let's see here. Well, I will. Yeah, for some reason, I don't have the. Let's see if I could just look it up really quick. Let's just go back. I'll look it up, and we'll look it up. I wanted to look up the stats for Void Krakens before we end the stream. I can go ahead and do that. Game autosave. Cool. Take off. Go back to the Governor's Palace, I suppose. Cool. And let's see. It was what was it? Rogue. Trader, Void Shadows, what was it? What's the monster manual called? I forget. One second. Uno momento, por favor. Pretty sure I have the monster manual somewhere. Give me 1 second. Let me see if I can find it while it's loading. And rule books. Deathwatch. Rogue Trader. Faith and Crew. Hostile Acquisitions. Stars and Equity. What's this? Navis Primer. Not the Navis Primer. Into the Storm. Which career? Do I not have it? Hostile Acquisitions. I don't think I do. Yeah, well. Yeah, we'll just try to get it to you. Let's see. Rogue. What was Trader? What was the book? Rogue Trader. Monster Manual. I forget exactly what it was called. Manual. Bestiaries. Chronos Bestiary, that's what it was. Yeah, here we go. Cool. Let's go over really quick. Internets. Chronos Bestiary. I found it. Okay. So, let's see here. What to do? Denizens of the Warp. Void Kraken, 36, right? So this is one of the things that you can encounter, and I say that you should encounter in the conceived DLC that we're all planning, right? So Void Kraken, right? 'Twas twice the size of the biggest asteroid I'd ever seen, all stone and teeth and tentacles, like some nightmare staring at us right in the face. The captain said that it was just a moon at first, and to think nothing of it, but I knew better. I told him I did. I said to him that that's no moon. Deckmaster 𝕬𝖌𝖚 𝕿𝖗 chaired his vessel, the Lone Pilgrim. Post-mortem. But yeah, they look, I don't think, they're just like tentacle like things that look almost like they can blend in with asteroids, right? In terms of like combat, like in the pen and paper RPG, they were very slow. So so long as you're like keep a decent distance from them, you can kill them decently. But I've heard of many countless tales told of creatures of the dark void in my travels. There are some beasts which dwell in the empty stretches of nothing between worlds and prey on ships. For the most part, I prey on such. I pay such nonsense little mind, considering that it the drunken talk of void farers, or mistakenly encounters with Xenos ships amid the trackless reaches of the expanse. There is one tale, however, which I can attest from experience. A creature so deadly that only a handful of crews have ever crossed its path and returned to tell the tale. They call it the Void Kraken, a fearsome creature of the black, said to inhabit the deepest parts of the expanse. I think it takes its name from an ancient Terran monster of the abyssal oceans, though I'd never found one for sure. My encounter with the beast came while I was traversing the accursed dements, which is accursed dements. Yeah, see, and they've been encountered around Undead Teeth 2, so yeah, it pairs pretty much with our DLC idea. So traveling with a steam road trader, Talon Aburs, long before I agreed to enter his employ on a mission I will not go into here. Given the run of the bridge, I was passing through interminable days of travel between the equally tiresome warp jumps, with a hue and cry was raised among the deck officers. 𝕬𝖆 himself came rushing from his chambers, though at first I could not discern the reason for the alarm. Then I saw it reflected on the vast vista panes on the ship's viewing array. Another ship, at first mistaken for debris, drifting closer through shards of tumbling rock. Smaller than our own vessel, it was badly damaged, with the result of battle perhaps, or simply of long years in space. Stranger still, it seemed almost wrapped in coils of stone. While my own mind struggled to understand what I was looking at, 𝕬𝖆 was quick to act, having evidently encountered such a beast before. Bellowing orders, he commanded his crew to break hard from the wreck and the curious stone thing feasting upon the hull. Even as our ship began to turn, the thing reacted, uncoiling kilometer-long silicate tentacles to reach out across the void towards us. I could only look on in horror as the beast of stone and crystal, which must have been at least 2 or even 3 kilometers in length, tore itself away from the desecrated hulk and pushed itself towards us. Suddenly the night was illuminated by the lance fire as 𝕬𝖆 gave the beast a broadside, beams and blasts powerful enough to punch through void shields, merely washing over its hide. With a terrible shriek of metal, one of the tentacles tore down the side of our hull, but thank the God Emperor did not catch, and we were able to slip away. Only when the creature was far behind us did 𝕬𝖆 breathe easily and tell me how close we had come to death. I've made it my business since to keep things from getting this close again. So Hunters of the Deep. The physiology of the Void Kraken is largely unknown. Now, this is not the only Cosmozoan that's in Warhammer 40,000. I think there's Void Kraken, Void Whales. I think there's like big jellyfish too, I want to say. But there's stuff that lives inside space, the vacuum of space. The physiology, and that's what I think that should be, like, we should encounter like an ecosystem of the Cronus Expanse, like the void of the Cronus Expanse, right? That's what I think it should be mostly a part of. Like old space hulks that have been converted, like asteroid colonies, stuff that are like, like a small little like shrines built upon like one little asteroid spinning around, and it has like a little air scrubber that keeps them all alive. Stuff like that, The physiology and nature of the Void Kraken are largely unknown, even the most well-traveled explorers of the Expanse. This is doubtless the result of their rarity and difficult to hunt and detect, but it could also be that they represent more than a single species of void behemoth. Several variations of the beast mistakenly considered the single race of creatures. Whatever the truth of Void Kraken's origins, a number of facts are largely agreed upon by those who have come in contact with them. So we could also say, if we need to convert them to make them like more formidable in the combat within the cRPG, we can have them be like a variation of the one we're reading about right here. Right? They can move a little bit faster. Well, the truth of Void Kraken's origins, a number of facts are largely agreed upon by those who have come into contact with them. They are almost certainly some form of silicon-based creature, without blood, true bone, or fluid to keep them alive. Instead, it is believed that those few adepts consider the beast that the Void Kraken draw their animus from the very space debris they often resemble. Now, I was saying, like last stream or stream before, that I feel that the Ragna had some sort of interest in the Cronus Expanse. It's a little bit of a stretch, but a lot of their servitor, which is hinted to be their servitor races, do set up shop in the Cronus Expanse. And I think that the warp gates, I feel like, are Ragna technology. That's what my theory on this. So I don't know, silicate base, like giant Cosmozoan horrors. I know anything that's like that description makes me think of the Ragna and the Yuvoth and all that stuff. Kraken appear to be solitary, asexual creatures that reproduce by dividing themselves, much in the same way fashion as amoebas are single-celled organisms. A Kraken tears off a piece of itself and flings it at a world, ideally airless and devoid of life, to create a hatchling, which then burrows into the surface of the planetoid, feeding off the rock for decades or even centuries before emerging as a fledgling Kraken and flinging itself into space to hunt. Another reason that choosing small asteroids or rocks with little gravity to overcome for the young. There's speculation that the Kraken might mate, and some process of fertilization is required for these hatchlings. But so far, there have been no proof and conceivable way to tell a male Kraken from a female Kraken, if some things do indeed exist. Okay. Void Kraken feed off the minerals found in rock, which explains their interest in ships. Their hulls of the most void-worthy vessels present a Kraken with a concentrated collection of metals, ores, and silicates to feed upon, and tempting and tasty morsel for the beast. Small ships have the most to fear from a Kraken, as the beast's size and strength, especially when striking from ambush in an asteroid field or close to a world, can quickly overpower a ship and render it helpless to fight back. It doesn't say they can't survive atmospheres, right? It's just like the young... it's hard for the young to escape planets or celestial bodies with atmospheres, or like, larger gravity. Even larger vessels are not immune, however. The Void Kraken attacks things many times their own size, latching onto them like a limpet mine. Only shipborne weaponry is any defense against the Kraken, and only then if the vessel directs its Kraken, it detects the Kraken early enough and manages to drive it off with a broadside or land strikes. Once a Kraken has entangled the ship, it only disengages when the ship is being consumed, or if the ship is much larger than the Kraken, or once it has taken a substantial bite from the hull. This process of consumption is ponderous, as the Kraken itself. However, it is possible for a particularly brave crew to venture out into the hide of beast while it's feeding and lay mines on it or try to cut away its tentacles. See, that even this would be a great encounter for a DLC. Even if they decide not to put Void Kraken as ship combat opponents, you can venture out onto the Void Kraken and like fight it, put out mines and stuff like that. Like maybe like a quick cutscene. Although I think having a text cutscene about a Void Kraken, I don't know, man. I feel like that's not servicing it as well as it could be serviced. Where are we? Such a task is fraught with dangers. The Kraken often reacts quickly to such parasites on its hide by throwing up small fanged tentacles to rake back and forth, scouring its stony flesh clean. Sometimes the Kraken declines to consume a ship right away, or if it is fed enough on its hull, it may leave the wreck alone. In these cases, the Kraken may have been known to drag lifeless ships from one system to another, gathering the hulks around remote worlds or in deep space, possibly to feed upon at a later date. Again, another quest hook, mini quest hook for this DLC. Blood and Vengeance. It is not uncommon for the site, an uncommon sight for the remains of a once proud vessel to make its way back to Port Wander. Port Wander is essentially the Footfall, but on the other side of the Cronus Expanse. It's in Calixis. Footfall is on one side and Port Wander is on the other side. And that's mostly it's like the last port of call for the Calixis sector from when you get into where we are at the game right now. The arrival of the cruiser Gilded Vision, though made even the veteran rogue traders come to the huge Plasto ports to view the wreckage. Huge rending tears scarred the hull, breaching deep into the ship. Most of this elaborate heraldry and iconography had been torn off, sheared away cleanly without the normal indications of explosive void weaponry. The entire starboard macro battery array was ripped to shreds. Thousands of people would have died, with penetrating divots left behind to mark the previous location. It took years for both the ship and the captain to recover, but at last, Jintine Karel guided her vessel away from the port and back into the maw. Some said that only the promise of revenge kept her alive. Over the many years since her departure, the Gilded Vision has been sighted in the Expanse many times, bearing new but now familiar damage, as Karel seeks the final reckoning with a beast that nearly killed her ship. See, another... She could be, after this, I can't remember what it was. It was 700 years that we said since the pen and paper RPG? I think it was like 700 years, I want to say. So 700 years, let's just say that she's like, she's still hunting her white whale, like into the cRPG setting. Like you encounter her, he's like, she's all like life support hooked up. Oh, that would be very 40k. So Void Kraken. Maneuverability, hull integrity 50, so that's like a stronger than a cruiser, stronger than what we have for the sword class frigate. In terms of hull integrity, I want to say, I think ours is like 35. Void shields, no. Armor 17, so it's a little bit tougher. Speed 3. Sword class frigate is 10, I want to say, so that gives you more like a indication of like how fast it is. It would be just scooting little bits and pieces. Maneuverability 40, so it can turn around decently enough. It just can't like sail through the void as quickly. entangle. If a kraken hits the vessel with the tentacles, it can immediately make attack with his maw. If this maw attack also hits, the kraken has wrapped itself around the ship and begins to feed, automatically hitting with his maw attack in each future round until this large are destroyed. The ship may fire upon the kraken, but it's I think though. But well, hold on one second. I'm getting ahead of myself. But the ship may fire upon the kraken, but itself takes half the damage inflicted on the creature due to the close proximity. The crew must also make an attempt to break free by making a very hard pilot maneuverability test. The kraken, however, automatically hits with one tentacle as the ship disengages. Feeding kraken cannot be targeted by another ship's weapon is too close a visual. So it doesn't make much sense to, let's see, what was it? Weapons, range 0. So it has to, in the pen and paper RPG, it has to be in the same square as the ship. But it's like 3 movements, so you think that, like, in the cRPG, it wouldn't really be, it'd be too easy to get around them and, like, fire at them. So I think they would have to have some sort of mechanic to give, like, a really quick boost of speed. Like, you would have to, maybe, like, its breed is, like, it's able to absorb a lot of, or maybe it can like get like it can conjure like a void wake, where it's like if it can hit you with the wake, it slows you down so it can actually catch up, right? And it has to like charge in order to do any damage. Like you wouldn't be able to really like maybe like it can have like a even like 1 square of like range is not that great. It'd have to be like completely melee. But neither beast nor ship. Void krakens are monsters with truly gargantuan proportions, some growing to the size of small escorts and tentacles that can stretch for kilometers trailing a void. As such, a void kraken is more akin to a spaceship than it is a more mundane planetary creature, and is largely immune to all but the most potent of weapons. To reflect this, a void kraken is treated as a vessel using rolls. Let's see here. They don't have morale, but in the cRPG, there's no morale anyways. So yeah, I think, so how they would work in the cRPG combat is they have to have like methods for, if you're not careful, to giving like a burst of speed or like slowing down your vessel to a crawl so they can catch up and like start attacking at melee, because they would have to attack, they would have to be melee fighters to make it make sense, right? Void kraken, and they would have to be hard to detect. So, like, if you're in a combat, you're going through a combat with maybe like an orc frigate or escort ships or whatnot, you know that they're void kraken in the area, but you just can't like see them, right? So, or maybe they can be, or you can go into like an asteroid belt or like a whatchamacallit, like a place where you think that there is general safety, like a nebula, right? And they can be hiding inside there. So that would be actually a good way to actually convert them into space combat. But anyways, I just wanted to share that with you guys, because they are within range of 100 teeth. So anyways, let's go back. We'll do some cutscenes, and then we'll end the campaign. Hi, Ricky, Rogue Trader. Interrogator offers his camp bow. I was somewhat brusque at their first meeting. I would like to make up for expressing my thanks at your assistance at the electrodynamic Cenobium. Your arrival could not have come at a better time.
Unfortunately, my personal investigation has hit a dead end. I think I will have to call upon outside resources to continue the search.
Okay. No, Captain Guppo is going to keep the blade fragment. We're going to try to reassemble the weapon. We'll use it against the arch enemy. That's a shame.
My missions do not always end in success. Unfortunately.
Heinrich's piercing glaze rests on you for several seconds, and he looks away. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to kick Heinrich's out. He's snooping too much.
One more thing. The Lord Inquisitor gave me this item some time ago. He must have thought it likely that I would find myself aboard this vessel sooner than he. I was instructed to deliver this device to Lady Theodora. However, given recent events, I believe I ought to present it to you. This is an elucidator, a sacred machine capable of translating the languages of remote and lost worlds into Low Gothic. It can even process Xenos languages to a certain degree. Not without infelicities, but possibly well.
Is this some sort of tracking device, Von Kallax?
Certainly not. The Elucidator is such a rare and complex creation of the Omnissiah that neither I nor any of my colleagues would dream of compromising its integrity. If you wish, have your tech priests confirm that there are no listening devices inside.
Okay. What do you plan on doing now?
I would like to offer my assistance in resolving your immediate problems. I am aware that the ship suffered considerable losses during the recent mutiny and was damaged by the cultists' actions, and you have lost many valuable officers as well. You are in a difficult situation. I am at your disposal.
Indeed. Well, thank you very much, Interrogator von Kallax. I must return to my duties. Henrix is about to say something when he is uninterrupted by the sound of a Vox signal. Someone is trying to contact you.
Thank you for your time. Please consider me at your complete disposal while I am aboard your vessel.
Vigdis, congratulations on your victory, your lordship. The entire vessel was impatiently waiting the news of your expedition's success. The rumors about you not simply saving the Tech Priest Monastery, but actually eliminating the source of the mutiny, are spreading like wildfire. The Vox transmissions are from across the world speak of nothing else. Governor Medina is waiting for you at the command center to discuss matters, but I ask you to delay the visit and turn your gaze to Navis Nobilite Station instead. We're in desperate need of a new navigator, but all of our communication requests are being ignored. I do not see how anything other than a personal visit from a man of your stature... stature? What are you trying to say, Vigdis? Can convince the representatives of Navis Nobilite to break their silence. I will actually... I'm kind of curious to see what happens if you just take your time getting to the navigator's area. I haven't unlocked... I gotta spend more time on Twitch. Because I think there's some items you can... some drops you can unlock. What is it? Records, Data Chronicle. I think it's back... Where was it? What's this? Link your account. I'll have to do that later. And I have to hang up my portrait. I don't want to see my auntie. Portrait. This is my quarters, auntie. I'm afraid I'm going to have to take your portrait down. We could... Now, keep in mind, we could... Yes, we could actually go and... check out the navigators. Oh, I could take my bath. I would like my bath drawn and many delicious foods prepared for me. Your captain demands it. He's going to be like under the water, isn't he? Did we do this last time? Can't remember if we did ablutions with Captain Guppo. No, he's so tiny. Oh, he's like, just his head. Yes. Salty pork, of course. Salty space pork. He's under the water. Ah, yes. We should retrofit this bath. The soothing water caresses over your senses, and your grateful muscles welcome the chance to rest. A pleasant languor spreads through your body as you allow yourself a moment of quiet relaxation. Relax and close your eyes. The chin slowly retreats as you bring yourself to your complete stillness, joint by joint, muscle by muscle, pore by pore. Before long, you have surrendered to the bastion of your body, to the bliss of oblivion. I know. Bye, Guppo. Bye. Trouble, worries, loss. Such things do not belong in this newly established dominion of tranquility. There are only the infinite waters of weightlessness, in which, stripped of all things superficial, the mind of Lord Captain Guppo Teawhistle drifts in silent bliss. In a conscious mind, what fills this consciousness? I can do a more heretical. What's heretical? The inconsistent pains, there's powers attained. The people seems to sacrifice. Yeah, okay. Captain Guppo thinks about the inconstant past, which for the price paid for power, for which a Ratling would have to rise to power, and how, the difficulties that arise from that, in ways for which power is attained, the people and things that you would have to sacrifice. I mean, that's just the way that it's just the way the galaxy is. It's a harsh reality, and he's going to have to toughen up. He has to remember that. Cost of power is great, but when it comes to accomplishing one's dreams, no price is too high. moment of serenity fades. The body reclaims the mind, bending once more to the familiar shell of flesh, sinew, and bone. I wish to see someone from my retinue. Oh, wait, you know what? I need... There's certain skill checks. Argenta... I don't think I did Pascal, did I? Pascal! Get in here! We'll do the other ones some other time. I think the other ones you need to have skill checks. Oh, Pascal just jumps in? I didn't even notice that. An oily patch spreads slowly outwards from the magus. The smell of lubricants fills the bath chamber. Did you just lubricate in my pool, Pascal? This receptacle is deemed adequate for the execution of the cleaning protocol. Pascal, you're leaking oil! This statement is true. Disposal of waste substances is an integral part of the cleaning protocol. Why are you taking a bath with your clothes on? Let's see here. Pascal, get out of my bathtub this instant! I actually want him to stay in here. But... Why have you climbed into my bathtub? I've received an invitation to perform collective ablutions. Ablutions are impossible to perform without submerging into the bathing receptacle. Pascal, get out of the bathtub this instant! Negative. This unit is yet to complete the cleaning protocol. Therefore, it cannot exit the receptacle. How long must this take? Oh, it's oil in my bathtub! The procedure will take 1 standard ship hour. I'm not going to wait here for an hour. Your presence is not required for the completion of protocol. Are you suggesting that I leave my own bath chamber? The statement is false. Allow me to rephrase. If you do not intend to perform the cleaning protocol with me, I can finish it by myself. Pascal, this is my bath chamber! This statement is true. That does it! Leave this instant! Are you asking me to violate the secret protocol? Ask you to suspend it temporarily and finish it somewhere else! This interruption of protocol is unconventional, but otherwise unobjectionable. I regret that you will not be present to witness the conclusion of the protocol. Initially, exit ritual. Get out, Pascal! Get out! You're alone once more. The Master Evolutions stand at fire at the ready, patiently waiting your command. Ah! Oh, it's so greasy! It's in my hair! My curly hobbit hair! Cool. Pascal just peed the pool. All good. This is content. This is valuetainment. Oh, what's this? Wait. Open. Was this here before? Am I crazy? Wait. Have I been here before? What? Lord Captain Guppo? What? Oh, yeah, that's right. This is the secret chamber that I was like teleported to. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Okay. Anyways, Pascal P. the Pool. Great cutscene. The darkness of the far future of Warhammer 40,000. Captain Guppo's not in a good mood. Everyone stays away from the little man. Let's see here. Let's do save. Do squishy halflings. So we'll go trade. And we'll go to the whatchamacallit. We'll go to the governor. Talk to what's his face? Solomorn. Okay, let's trade. Oop, hold on. We got some stuff I can probably put in here. Let's see. Add to cargo. Add to cargo. And add to cargo. To cargo. And that's fine. Let's go trade. I don't think I can... Probably shouldn't spend any more. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't have enough profit factor to make it worthwhile. I can't access the rest of this, so whatever. That's fine. One more profit factor. What can I get with one more profit factor? Power Mole. And that's pretty much it. Okay, whatever. Alright, Ked. Governor's Palace. Starport. Bunker, yes. Kinda don't want Hyrix in there. It's like I do, but I don't, you know? Let's put this guy back in there. And yes. That's fine. Because I don't want him looking over my shoulder. And I was using Ricky the entire last campaign. Guys, if you haven't already, be sure to like and follow and subscribe on YouTube and Twitch. Really would appreciate it if you would do so. I'm trying to work on my YouTube first. I'm working on... If you can send me a follow on Twitch, that would be great too. But subscribe on... I'm sorry. So, follow on Twitch would be great, but if subscribe on YouTube, help me build up. Currently goal is going to be about 500, so I can actually get some more stuff done overall. Ring the bell so you actually know when I'm going live. Check our Discord. The link is pinned in chat right now and in the description down below in the video. You can, if you're looking to follow me on any sort of social media, you can find me Mechanical Beanstalk on X, on Blue Sky, all that jazz. I even have a Twitter or a TikTok account. I don't know if I'm going to be building that the same as my Twitch and YouTube. I was thinking that my TikTok would be more like just like casual streams, stuff that I'm like I'm not really gonna get into like actually like building it up as like a I'm not really get into like building it up essentially. Let's see, do you have force weapon? Cool. But let's do my blade dancer, weapon skill 50. We can't do agility, willpower, toughness. Let's just 30. Let's do this. Weapon skill 50, strength 40, willpower 35. Let's do willpower. Demolition, Medicae, lower warp. Wish I could do. I need someone to specialize in Xenos also. Medicae, awareness 40, lower warp, corrosion. Let's do awareness, I guess. Camaraderie, Bleed of Lights, and Force of Reality. Force weapons deal +2 more damage, and he'll have +2 more penetration. Let's do that. And Medicae, awareness, lower warp. I think we're already going to have a deer for lower warp, so I think we're fine there. Medicae, I think he's good with Medicae. Synergizes with Medicae a little bit. Okay. And boop. Do. Like that. Like that. Cool.
Victory awaits.
Cover his bodyguard. And Solomorn should still be here, right? Solomorn. Okay, cool. So, Governor Medine. So, you know, I have more respect for Solomorn right now. He's taking charge. I hope you and your retinue can take care of yourselves. The arbitrators are busy quelling the riot. We'll not be able to support you. Okay, that's fine. From Medina, greetings, your lordship. I can't express how grateful I am for your help. Now that the insidious heretics' designs have been thwarted, nothing stands in the way of my plans or yours. With Aurora dead, the spirit of revolt is waning. Entire squads of rebels are surrendering. We are witnessing the final days of the uprising. I've already signed the order to allocate 2,000 first-class voidfarers to you. Their transfer to the ship should begin any minute now. Profit factor gains. Okay, so we can actually trade now. I would also like to salute the Savior of Reka and Minors, and I've already given the order for a celebration to be held in your honor. We'll mark your victory with an ancient custom, the Triumph. You'll drive through the city streets accompanied by a guard of honor as befits a hero who has vanquished the Imperial's enemies, while your trophies will be displayed in jubilant crowds. Let me know when you've completed your business in the system and are ready for the Triumph to begin. Cool. Solomorn. In regards to your own participation in the Triumph, Governor, you'll accompany us to the starport and provide timely answers to any questions that may occur to me as I inspect the terminal there. That being said, you should appear before your subjects at least once at the end of the ceremony. Doing so will help maintain order. There's no reason to let the people know that the world may soon be in change of leadership. I wonder if you can make Solomorn a heretic. Adira. Little Adira. Adira shrieks and blindly reaches for the air in front of her. Okay, she rubs her eyes nervously. Oh, for Grak's sake. What the... Lord Captain, I can't see a thing. Only darkness. Pitch black darkness. Okay, something's clouding your foresight. Government 𝕿𝖗, are you being facetious, ma'am? Martyr's blood. Tell me this is just a hysterical outburst on your companion's part. Another prophecy? Another prophecy? I have no idea. Darkness just enveloped me. Bam, like some kind of veil. But I've not gone blind, no. It is the darkness that I see. It's the only thing that I see. No idea what that means, but the whole thing reeks, Lord Captain. I don't like the looks of it. In the slightest. Oh! Adira stares at her hands as if she'd never seen them before. It's gone. Government 𝕿𝖗. Minute breathes a sigh of relief. You have no doubt been through a lot, ma'am. Small wonder yet one of your vision had a dim spell with all this shooting everywhere, let alone these maimed and mad insurgents. It'll be all right. The festivities will distract you, and you'll feel as right as rain again. Solomon, glad to hear it. There's enough mad rambling and eye problems for one day. Okay. I'm not ready for the triumph. I have still not found a navigator for my ship. Then did not delay you any further, your lordship. Okay, cool. So now we can go and get
None shall stand in my
some
way.
more stuff. 5 profit factors, not bad. Void chip, upper way, void chip. Cool. What time is it? 12:09. It's like I really do want to keep on playing with you guys and like hanging out, but man, wish I could do this like full time. That would be really nice. Okay, so let's go and trade. Good thing the pirates are here. Fencing body glove. What is it? Plus 10 dodge, plus 10 parry for 25. Okay, interesting. Accept. Noise suppression helmet. Whenever the wearer kills an enemy in 1 cell radius with a shot, they gain +1 resolve until the end of combat. Pascal, maybe? Power Maul. Good. Mars Pattern Axe. Blinding Grenade. Yes. Flak Chest Pete. War World. Plus 10 parry. Fire Grenade. Sure. Okay. Interesting. Let's see. How are we doing on officers on the ship? Post. Development. Posts. Good. Let me see here. What we got? We got heavy armor, right? Medium armor. 35%. But also we got 35%, but plus 10 parry. Yes. Yes. Then we also have the body glove. 25%. Plus 10 parry. Do boo boo boo. But you. Plus 5 agility. I need agility more. All good. Cool. Okay. Let's go. We'll do the initial scene. Okay. Boop-a-doo, boop-a-doo-ba-doo. We can do save. Little man with the big plans. Little man with the big plan. Cool. Lord Captain, reporting. The heralds of the Navis Nobilite continue to maintain Vox silence. Perhaps due to 𝕿𝖼 being off limits to visitors, we intercepted signals from the beacons drifting in the station's orbit. Demands are clear. We are told to turn the ship around immediately. We've also detected an accumulation of space debris near the station's docks. Presumably, it is the remains of interplanetary shuttles. Perhaps the esteemed Navis Nobilite house requires aid, and therefore cannot respond to our own Vox transmissions. Contact the station again. I will negotiate personally. I'm sorry, Lord Captain. The station does not reply even after an official greeting by a rogue trader and a declaration of your intent to negotiate in person. Order the Auger crew to scan the station. Yes, Lord Captain. The Vox remains silent for a while, but then you hear a static and Vigdis' measured voice. The officers from the crew perform a full scan of the station, but the information is imprecise. They note wave distortions of unclear genesis that are often throwing off most of the readings. We're unable to we're able to ascertain that the reactor core of the station is still active, but many compartments are unpowered and some fully depressurized. The signs of biological activity are largely present in the central module, which means the station has not been abandoned. So the question remains, why are the esteemed navigators heralds ignoring us? No one dares to give me orders and request me to turn back. No, Captain, of course not. Order the crew to commence docking with the station at once. Affirmative, Lord Captain. We do not know what is happening at the station, so you will have to go and look for the esteemed navigators blind. Dock safely, and may the God Emperor light your path. Yes. Good. So, I think what we'll do with Heinrichs, we'll, I think we have to, what was the contract? We have to, like, escort him to safety, right? And then, so, like, after, once we get the footfall, I think he leaves our service, and then he rejoins later. We can just tell him not to come back. What sucks, but we don't need the Inquisition in our business. They'll be like, they'll be hating us halflings no matter what. We don't want that kind of energy on our ship. Load up, load up. So you might just make sure. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we did this one last. So there's going to be quite a few changes from last campaign.
Pathetic worm. You dare to argue with your master?
It was not you whom I swore to serve within these walls. My lips are sealed.
Confess. What was the old man's last command? What are you planning?
Give up, Keeper. You have lost this battle. Again.
We're getting nowhere with these ones, sir. Permission to execute them.
Cool. Are we still in the cutscene? Okay. Am I stuck in the cutscene? Okay, weird. A tall man stops you with a gesture when you approach. Blood is trickling down the pearly scales of his weary face, and not just his own blood. Two jet black unblinking eyes are watching your every move, and a third one, the mark of a navigator's fate, is menacingly pulsing behind the lower lid in the middle of his forehead. Step back, or I'll unleash all the horrors of the Sea of Stoles upon you. Emperor, be my witness. He said, I wish they didn't make this guard's voice so obviously good and borderline saintly. Yeah. They made it so clear as day who was evil and who was good. Yeah. Answer in High Gothic. I am rogue trader Lord Captain Guppo Teawhistle of the Teawhistle dynasty, and I am no enemy of the Navis Nobilite. Do not be silly. This system has been under the protection of the Winterscale dynasty for many years. Admittedly, I did not expect to meet another rogue trader in my lifetime, let alone one of noble blood. Ooh. Noble blood runs through your veins. Yes, indeed it does. And since fate has brought us such an important person into my abode, allow me to introduce myself. Before you stands Felix Christoph August, keeper of the station. So you did not come to offer support to the traders. This is great news. Having said that, you must understand that York 5 is a holy sanctum for House Orselio, and the path to it is only revealed to a select few. It pains me to say you are not on the guest list. The navigator looks at his guards and winces. The soldiers are quivering as if their tormented flesh was being flayed, yet they keep on clutching their weapons. Well then, provide me with a navigator, I will immediately depart the station. I do not think this is possible. York 5 is an observation station. We do not sign contracts, and we do not provide navigators. We delve into the depths of infinity and chart the movements of the warp storms. And besides, Felix gestures to the disorder around him. You've chosen an inopportune time for negotiations. I'm afraid I have come in search of a navigator, so you will come with me. Is that so? Even wounded, Felix Orselli remains composed. I do not think so. You cannot force me. You can only end my life. But it's not your heart's desire, is it? Perhaps we can help one another and reach a more beneficial arrangement. What agreement are you talking about? You come to the station for a reason. House Orselio will not be able to help you until the current crisis is resolved. But if you aid us now, I promise we will be able to reach an agreement that you will be able to find satisfying, be it riches, influence, or the powers of our navigators. Why would I keep out of this section? Ooh. Okay, everything's falling apart. Okay. Why would I keep out of the section? Command the vile mutants condemned by the Emperor. I am not a mutant, I am an half-human, by the way. The blame lies with Theobald Orselio, the second keeper of York 5. The old man was a great navigator, but he can no longer control his powers. I begged him to retire, but he is too obsessed with our mistress, Lady Cassia. His madness and stubbornness spelled doom for the entire station, for he opened his third eye in a fit of rage and unleashed upon the horrors of the warp on those who displeased him. The Theobald I knew would never have used his powers in such a reckless manner. It will be difficult to explain to an uninitiative, but I'm going to try. Ace. I just imagined the guard who died to look like a 90s TV movie Jesus, except his death with serene nobility. That's true. Orselio. Felix. The warp currents in the system has been tumultuous from the dozens of cycles and have worn the veil between our world and the immaterium thin and frail, at least here on the station. The ruinous powers are trying to tear it down completely and corrupt all living things. The servants were the first to fall victim to it. Oh, their bodies morphed, and the pain and despair drove the poor souls mad. The lunatics took my mistress prisoner and almost destroyed the station. But I rallied a few who still followed the light of the Golden Throne to set things right. Adira. The Lord Navigator here is speaking the unvarnished truth. I bet the station is full of voices and whispers, all trying to break through from the other side, waiting for you to reach out and swing the door open wide. Felix. I sincerely hope the influence of the Imperium has not affected your body and soul. With all due respect, I advise you not to remain at the station. Return to your void ship. I need to save Lady Cassia. If you're not willing to help or indeed risk your life, you must leave now. Take him by force? Should I? I mean, I could. Good. I mean, this is definitely a different way of doing things. Ah. I feel like I want to take him by force. This is because it would be so different than what we did for the first campaign. I do not care about your mistress. I'm looking for a navigator, and you will do if no one else. You must be out of your mind to treat the novice nobilite like this. Don't even begin to think that I will go quietly.
Take a knee.
Okay, sure. Come with me this instant. Cool. Let's do it. Awesome. Okay. I've gone over my streaming time, so I gotta peace out, guys. Okay. So, but like I said, I'll make when I make the stream for next time, I will do I'll do a reminder of what the homework is. But the homework this week, like I said before, is you're trying to brainstorm what would be the craziest thing you can think of to make a racing vehicle out of. You know, household appliances, cars, vehicles, whatever. Just think about that. You can contribute it to the description of the future videos, whatever you want to do, Discord, whatever you want to do. If not, if you just want to chill and enjoy my streams, it's totally fine. I see taking out the bad guy. Accidentally. See you, Bean. Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Ace. But yeah, guys, like and follow and subscribe on YouTube and Twitch. It really would help me out. I really would appreciate that. Send me, make sure to share the video. Make sure to click on the bell so you know when I'm going live. Also, I'm pretty good about showing when I'm going to be going live and what my schedule is going to be on our Discord server. You can always check out that. A couple things I wanted to do for the future. I do want to continue doing anime nights with the community. So if you are interested in it, pop over to Discord. Like I said, the link is over in the chat right now. Talk about what kind of anime you would like to see. My wife, Winter, she drops by. We did it a couple weeks back. It was pretty fun. But I want to keep it. I want to do more activities with the community, essentially. What else? I am kind of interested in picking up Advanced Wars by Web. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Advanced Wars, but it's a turn-based tactical game. It was originally on Game Boy. It was remade for the Switch, but it is... I don't know how else to describe it. It's kind of like a military, kind of almost anime-style, cartoony, turn-based strategy game where you capture territory, fight enemies. The fan community before the remake came out made Advanced Wars by Web, which essentially is a version where you can play it online through the browser. It's actually really good, really fine. I would like to get a strong community presence in that, where we just play with each other. It's a very simple aspect, very simple strategy game. You can play up to like 12 players, which I think in the original Game Boy game was like 4. It's like 12 or more players, right? And it can be as intense or as casual as you want to be. I want to get actually that going on. I'll try to think of some ways to kind of coax everyone into playing it, so we can use our numbers to doing that. But yeah, with that said, I'll post some stuff about it, tell you what I plan on doing. I'll copy some of the posts onto social media, onto the YouTube page, stuff like that. So yeah, keep an eye on that. Give some feedback on what you think about that. If you have any ideas on how to get everyone together and start talking, that'd be great. Anyways, guys, you guys are going to have an amazing week. I can feel it. I can sense it. Your week is going to be amazing, incredible. And yeah, have a wonderful day, guys. And yeah, you're incredible. I'll see you soon. Bye.